What the heck is going on, kind of funny best friends? It's your guy, Snowbike Mike, back again with another kind of funny games afternoon stream. It's Thursday, y'all, which means I am joined by the one, the only, the future class of video games, Blessing Adeoye Jr. Bless, I love Thursdays because I get to hang out with you. How are you feeling, big dog?
Mike, I'm doing great. I'm really excited for today's stream because one, we got Nick, which I know you're going to introduce them. We got Matt Rorabeck. We got Hitman. We've watched Code Geass. We got possibly Outriders later. We got a PlayStation stream right after this. We got so much going on today. I'm very excited.
This is a great Thursday, is right, Bless. We have so much to talk about. We have so much cool things to get into. But of course, Bless, this is our day and a special day because you worked really, really hard on creating something really, really special for not only Team Kind of Funny, not only IO Interactive, but for the best friend community all around the globe. So tell us what the heck, why are we back on Hitman 3? Why is it so awesome today?
Yeah, so if you've been paying attention over the weeks, right, we've been partnered with IO to do this cool featured Hitman contracts thing. They hit us up. They were like, hey, we're partnering with different outlets to get their outlet specific featured contracts on the Hitman homepage. And so if you've been following Hitman 3, right, that started with MinMax a few weeks ago. They had their featured contracts on the homepage. And now we got ours, right? Kind of funny featured contracts are now available on Hitman 3. That started 2 days ago. And yeah, we're back on this because one, I want to play through some of them. I want Nick to play through some of them specifically because I've seen some of them. Mike, you've seen some of them. I made one. You made one. I think it's gonna be really fun to watch Nick play through some of these featured contracts to see what shenanigans we can get into. And so right now, if you have Hitman 3, you can go into the game. You can check out the kind of funny featured contracts that are on the homepage. Scroll through them. There's 5 of them. Again, 1 by me, 1 by Mike, and then 3 from the community because you guys did a great job making some contracts. And we're gonna check them out in a second.
Now, what's funny, Blessing, is you mentioned you were like, oh, we've got about what 5 featured contracts right now that people can go play. The min-max contracts are also up, and those look really, really fun as well. And we were talking pre-stream, and you were like, we could probably get through. We'll see how many we get through before we might want to switch over to Outriders to talk some Code Geass. But you were like, we could probably get through 4 or 5. And I'm like, do you remember the last time I played this game? It took me an hour and a half to beat one of these contracts. So we're going to kick it off with Matt Rorabeck's contract because he swears it's easy. And Matt is joining us today, of course, from the Untitled Movie Podcast. He has made one of these contracts. He reached out and said, it's so hard that I'm going to laugh at you from afar. And I said, well, then get your ass on camera so I can berate you if I can't beat this thing in 10 minutes. So he's
I thought I came on to talk about the 2 Hitman movies, but
oh yeah, great. Yeah, that's what we want to do. That's what everyone wants to remember, the Hitman movies.
I want to give a shout out to Matt's
Yes, Kevin.
I'm not getting any gameplay audio from you.
There is no gameplay audio right now.
That's weird.
You should get a little bit of bumps here and there.
Yeah, a little bit of that music.
Yeah.
While we're here, I do want to give a shout out to Matt's contract here, right? Because everybody, when we announced that we were doing this Hitman contract thing, all the tweets were, hey, we want to kill Greg Miller. We want to take out Greg Miller. We want to have Greg Miller be a target. And the way that the game works, we can't create targets. We just had to make targets out of the NPCs that are already in the levels. But Matt had a fantastic idea, which is why I had to choose his as one of them. Because he did this cool contract called the Assassination of GJM, which is basically, I'll just read through the briefing here because the briefing is great. An open contract has been issued by Kind of Funny co-founder Greg Miller. All he said was, quote, there can only be one, end quote, before laughing hysterically. Your mission is to eliminate these poor souls, Gregory, James, and Mr. Miller. And so you're going through and you're basically taking out 3 NPCs in the mission, one named Greg, one named James, and one with the last name Miller. Which Matt, bravo.
Great work on
that. That's very
dude.
Great work.
I mean, give the man an Oscar. Let's give him an Oscar, right?
Yeah,
Golden Globe.
I appreciate
Heck
that.
yeah.
I just thought there wasn't enough Greg Miller content on Kind of Funny, so I thought, we needed to have him in this somehow. So yeah, the second best thing to killing him, I guess, is killing people kind of with his name. So there you go. Yeah, it really just, I remember reading that tweet, and Bless, when you and Mike were playing through and saying that you guys were doing this, like it's not really that hard, I think, in my head, but maybe if you have no idea what you're supposed to do, it will be. But there's nothing creative about it other than it's Greg's name. But I hope, Nick, are you jumping in now? Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in right now. And we're going to take a look at it. Now, this is the level I keep coming back to, which I love. It's a great level.
Oh yeah, Dartmoor is awesome. It's the murder mystery level
with
the mansion that you get to explore.
And best friends are asking now, Blessing, you, me, and Nick, we have a date later tonight as well on the couch. We have
Oh,
a
we
movie
do.
night. We're going to watch Demolition Man. So remember,
Hell
that
yeah.
is 7:30 West Coast, Best Coast time here on the same Twitch channel. We'll host our Amazon Prime watch along. But let's get back to the Hitman. Now, Matt, really impressive. See, Blessing can probably chime in on this as well. We got assigned Dartmoor, and Dartmoor's a really fun set-piece map, but there's not much creativity to it, right? Not any wow factor kills where you can electrocute people, you can get in the DJ booth and do something crazy. So I love that you took it the next step and found a way to kill Greg Miller.
Oh my God.
And
Already
I
found
can't
out,
believe
already
you
found out.
these guys' names with Greg
Already
Miller. That's
found out.
awesome.
Oh god, yeah,
Jesus,
that
how's
was the.
Nick already like on the hunt right now?
Because
Yeah,
I
come on,
didn't
big
throw it.
dog.
I didn't throw it well.
So
Good
Nick,
thing
I'm just gonna
one of
kill
the-
everyone.
Worst.
One of the things you can't be seen doing anything illegal, so I think you've already failed. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I failed, but I'm just gonna shake off the rust real quick, punch that guy in the kidneys a couple times, and just run
Where's Wet
for
the
it.
Wheels?
you can fuck around and you could like explore and see where they are and stuff like that. But yeah, Mike, I basically that was the thing that took the longest was going around the level and like tagging every single person in the level to try and find Greg's names. And originally what I wanted to do was find the names of each one of you guys. So I wanted to find someone named Mike, someone named Andy, someone named
Oh, wow.
Tim.
I'm sure I was the one that threw all that
Blessing.
off.
Yeah.
Bless,
But
nice.
I think I found maybe 2 out of the crew, and then when I was tagging people, I saw someone named Gregory and someone named James, and I'm like, I think Greg's middle name is James, and I'm like, there's got to be Miller is a common enough last name that someone in this level must. So I kind of just went through and found 3 people, and then that's kind of how it came about. And then the other parameters on it is like I was wearing a suit, which I think is one of the bonus ones, which I don't know if is OG suit or if it's another suit that I found in the level.
God,
but-
this is a whole thing when we were playing the game last time. We were like, what the fuck suit are they asking for?
Yeah,
It's, it's
the
never
interesting
specific
one.
enough.
No,
All right,
I
I'm
assume
gonna-
it's the starting suit.
I think I've officially failed this level because
Yeah, we just gotta restart this.
I was just gonna go ahead and restart this
You
one.
did it
Just a sea of
so,
dead bodies.
so quickly.
So my approach for this level always is to sneak into the bushes and steal a security outfit, but I threw the coin right at the edge of the bush where everyone could see me. So guys, I gotta warm
Shake
up
it
the
off.
hands a little bit.
Yeah,
Shake it
yeah,
off.
get
We're
hot,
getting right
get
back
hot.
in.
Shake it off.
I assume I gotta steal the dude's the PI's outfit as well, because that's just the easiest way to sneak around everything.
Yeah, so I mean that's not. I think I did it a different way, but yeah, your best bet is stealing someone's outfit at first, so that way you can walk around easier.
Yeah, we're just
because,
gonna do this. We're just gonna do this real quick. We're gonna come back over here, and we're gonna just put this in a good spot here. The coins.
Interesting.
What's up?
No, I've never taken this path in this
Yeah, I
level.
was gonna say,
Yeah,
Nick is the
I
only
don't
one
take
I've ever
this way
seen
either.
run full speed into a wall and take this left side. Nobody does this.
I didn't even know this was an
Nobody
option.
does this.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's
Either.
definitely
Everybody
an
goes
option.
right, Nick. Everybody goes right.
There,
Yeah,
Nick,
well,
there is a
everyone's-
path to the right that is actually quite easy to get into the house, but
Well, this is easier.
The man played hours of Hitman 3 content with us and then proceeded to forget everything he's ever done in this video game.
That's fantastic. Somebody asked who's the guest that's on. This is Matt Rorabeck, who made this Hitman mission.
Oh, no, I wanted-
Matt also has a podcast talking about the Golden
a
Globes. Nick
trilo-
mentioned this, but I
yeah.
didn't internalize it.
a trilogy. You guys might have seen me on Screencast last year in August talking about
Yeah.
DC fandom.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I host a trilogy of podcasts here in Toronto called the Untitled Movie Podcast, Untitled Movie Reviews, and Untitled Movie Conversations. So
Yeah, I love
mostly
that.
movie focused, but gaming is my second passion, which kind of introduced me obviously to everyone over here at Kind of Funny, and then love that you guys pivoted into some more entertainment stuff too. But yeah, host those shows. Just put a review up for the Russo brothers Cherry today, if everyone wants to go check that out. The embargo just dropped today, so
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know that was coming out.
It comes
Matt
out
invited me
mid-March.
Sorry, go ahead. Matt
No,
invited
go.
me back on the show to talk about the Golden Globes this weekend, but I am not going to watch them because they suck. But it's going to be
nice.
it's going to be
That's
sheer chaos, I guarantee. So it's going to be I might watch them this weekend. I don't know. We'll see what happens, Matt. But thank you for that invite. But I do want to do your podcast again because
Of
you and your
course.
counterpart are super fun to talk to about movies. I've never met a
I
person
appreciate that.
more knowledgeable about cinematographers and writers than me than your counterpart on that podcast, Eric.
Eric, yeah.
He freaking, I was like, dude, I thought I was the guy, but you're the guy. You know what I mean?
Eric is like an encyclopedia for like just random knowledge for one, but also just movie knowledge if you need to know anything. And then I'm the more like kind of casual moron that just kind of rides off his coattails. So no, I'd like to think I know a little bit, but
you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
So
All
Nick,
right,
you're
so
doing well.
This is what I did last time. So here we go. This guy's gonna come over here, and I'm gonna kill him, take his wallet, go home, eat his dinner, live in his house, see if his wife notices. Because apparently in this game, you can be bald and still be anyone, and that's the world I want to live in, gentlemen.
I do like that aspect of the game where nobody questions the fact that the Butler's bald now.
Oh shit!
know?
I already got found.
Don't
God
worry,
damn it. How
Chad.
did I
I'm
already
going to
get
give y'all
found?
the websites and Matt's at right now, so you guys can go follow
God
him and
damn
hang out
it.
with them.
Good. Put your hands up.
All right, I gotta restart.
Yeah,
How
we're
are
going to be
you
here
this
for hours.
bad?
Is right.
How are you
This is
this
bad.
like
Sorry,
that?
guys.
I was just
don't
about to be like,
get
hey,
it.
let's get predictions going in chat. Nick's gonna get
Oh man.
All right, I'll just
So-
make surrender.
Couple hints. There's one person inside and two people outside. So I don't know if you want to just.
Oh, I know where everyone is. I'm not
Okay,
worried about
all right,
that. I'm
yeah.
just worried about not getting got on this first level. I forgot I got to sneak in here and I'm just gonna go in here. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. My bad.
All right, here's a prediction for chat. Will
My
it take
bad, guys.
will it take Nick over or under 6 tries?
Oh, that's.
Well,
he's
I like
at
my little
2
strategy
right
here. So
now.
I don't know. I know you guys think I'm the psychopath who's just running straight at the wall,
So
but it
this is
seems
the-
to be
this is the
working.
third
Try number
try.
3, yeah.
So you guys go straight to the right over here.
I go.
Yeah.
So you see where those the red bushes are?
Yeah.
There's like a lower platform that you can climb over. That you can use to like sneak. As a
Oh, I
path.
got it. Okay, I'm doing
Hey,
this.
Joey
one now.
Noel, I know
This
you're
works for me.
listening. Can I just get a thumbs up in the chat? Can I change the guest command right now from our Games Daily one, right? I mean, I'd have to assume so, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I
Games
mean,
Daily
are you
show, but it's
asking
time to
for
change it. I'm gonna
permission
change
to
it up.
change it? Yeah, you can change it.
Yeah.
You can change
Well,
whatever
I
you
just
want.
I want to make sure we show off the awesome guests from Games Daily. That was incredible. That was
yeah,
a
that's
fun
over
time.
now. That's over. That was a
I
lot
know,
of fun.
I
She was
know, you
great,
know.
But it's done.
Now.
There you go. Now
Oh,
you got
see, sorry,
Matt
it's already
up
done.
on there. Well, I changed it. It's right.
Nice,
I
nice,
did it without
nice,
asking. I
nice.
did it. You know what?
I mean, you don't have to ask. It's okay. This is
You
your
know,
domain.
Kevin, you know,
It's
you
your
want to make sure
domain.
everything looks perfect.
Get in there and change it. Matt,
Now,
what's coming out soon that we should be excited about? We
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this at
Oh
all?
my god. I'm embargoed on some stuff, Kevin. I know something that you'd be very, very excited about, which
Oh,
I'll talk to
shit.
you maybe.
Endgame
Ooh,
too.
man, he's so cool.
Like after this or something, and I wish so badly I could talk about it right now, but I can't. I mentioned Cherry is like, I'm so disappointed because I'm such an MCU guy and I love the Russo brothers, but like that movie is just a disaster. Just
no.
an absolute nightmare of a movie. It's like 2.5 hours long. Tom Holland's miscast. It's just, I was so sad watching it because I wanted it to be good so badly. What else? Like I watched Raya and the Last Dragon, which it's embargoed until Monday, but social media reactions are allowed, so I guess I can kind of say that I thought it was fine. But I'll have a full review out on Monday on that. I'm gonna open up and see what the hell I've watched lately, so don't mind me.
You guys
No
seen the
matter.
trailer?
Oh, it's so exciting.
I don't
to
know.
talk to you.
I don't know the name of the movie, but there's a trailer I saw that was Tom Holland and
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, yeah. And Tom
Yeah.
Holland's like, it's like the men in the world think out loud, and then she like appears, and
Oh, I thought that
everybody's
was
like,
just
"Oh, where
her
are your thought
powers.
bubbles?"
I didn't realize the
Was it her powers, or- I
Chaos
just assumed all
Walking,
men
and-
thought out loud.
yeah,
because isn't that with
something like that. I think it comes out next week.
Because I believe everybody else was like, "Why don't we see Daisy Ridley's thoughts or whatever?"
I didn't
Right.
watch the full trailer. I guess I watched like a
Chaos
shortened
Walking.
version. Chaos Walking.
Now, Matt, I recommended after watching it and talking to you, I recommended Kevin watch The Kid Detective.
Oh my God,
and now
it's
it has
good,
made
man.
its rounds all
Yeah.
over. Kind of funny. Everyone's watched it. Everyone really loved it a lot.
Unbelievable.
It's really
That's
good.
what
Yeah,
I
it,
see,
yeah.
it caught me off guard last year at the end of the year, and it's a Canadian flick too. So I was surprised by that. But because usually Canadian movies are garbage, and now the Canadian government will come after me or something. But it's really good. Super dark ending. Really
Oh,
really
God.
Super
dark.
dark. It goes from like
shockingly
such a,
dark.
Yeah, happy place to like, oh, it's kind of getting a little more. Oh no, it's very. Oh, Okay, all right, yeah, all right. That's how we're ending. Good enough.
One of the darkest endings I've seen in a while, but really kind of charming as well. And like, Adam Brody's really good in it. The scene of him in the closet with that teenager kid, like on his computer, just destroyed me because it reminded me when I was like 13, listening to like shitty rock music and like, and just killed me. But that movie's good. Kev, have you watched? Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar is really funny. It's really.
I want to watch that, but
like,
I don't want to pay $20 to watch it yet. So I'm waiting
totally
for it to be.
Because it's so dumb. Like if you like Hot Rod and like just really stupid,
Fucking love Hot Rod.
Just really dumb comedies like Barb and Star completely caught me off guard.
Barb and Star. All right, I'm putting that down right away.
Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, and don't watch anything on it. Although the trailers really didn't spoil anything because there's this whole subplot that is absolutely insane.
All right, so here's one of my guys right here. And do I have any need to kill him in any specific way in this, or can I just pop him whenever the hell I want?
You can get bonus points. I just killed him with a
touchpad.
So yeah.
Wait, what?
If you hit touchpad, it should bring up the optional
How I kill him?
stuff.
Ah, there we go. Okay, hold on.
Nick, get a gun, blow his brains out. Just do it. You know you're not gonna.
Yeah,
I killed him with a pistol.
Just do it in
Put
front
his
of
brains
everybody.
on the couches, right?
I can't do it in front of everyone.
Send a message.
Yeah,
let him know.
You
This
guys will
is when
know.
you can't do in front of everyone.
you can't. No.
You got it.
I don't want.
You'll
It
get
won't.
caught.
I won't.
Got it,
Yeah, I'll
got
get
it.
caught, so I
So
can't
go
do it.
around
I mean,
the
I can't do it in front of Kevin. I'll do it in front of everyone right out to
Yeah, no,
I'll do it
yeah.
right
That
now.
was
Take
the
the gun
wrong
out.
thing to say to you.
Fucking
I'm sorry, I'm
try to wipe
sorry.
out this whole level if I
Nick,
can.
go around the corner, pull your gun out, bam, run out the door.
this,
Easy. No one will see you.
They'll definitely see me. I gotta wait
No
for this
one
guy
will
to
see
move.
you. Oh no, that guy will see you. Not that.
No one's gonna know.
You know,
Who's
here's
gonna
what we're
know?
gonna do.
Who's
We're
gonna
gonna
know?
save it just in case.
I'm sure he moves at
Oh,
some
I can't
point.
save. You can't
No,
save.
you-
That's
That's what I was
right.
just gonna ask Matt and Blessing. It's like the worst part about this is there's no saving when you're making the contract, and that made it sometimes just a nightmare, you know?
Oh yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna go for this far target over here first. The guy on the outside.
Nick might
KJ
that's my
Baseball
hint.
from the chat says, "Go, Matt."
Get the unicorn.
go, Mike. It's okay.
No, give him the hint. Give him the hint. Then I'll.
I was gonna say
get
get the high ground for that guy. I would say is
The high
probably
ground.
Yeah.
Matt, I always get the high ground. Have you not
Yeah,
seen
the high
Revenge of the
ground.
Sith?
Yeah.
Always get the high ground, bro. Always.
Two questions for you, Matt. JJ Baseball says, Mike, can you ask Matt about the movie Seven Psychopaths? I feel like I'm the only one who's ever seen it. I need validation. And another person says, Matt, do you have Letterboxd? Which I don't know what that is. Matt.
I'm obsessed with Letterboxd. Everyone can go follow me there at Matt Rorabeck, and I highly suggest anyone who loves movies. It's like you can keep a diary of every movie you watch and rate it 5 stars. And then what I love is like at the end of the year, they'll give you one of those kind of stats things that most of these websites are doing. And it'll tell you like most watched actor, director, kind of, and you can kind of just see every movie. Like I would have Kev asked me what I liked lately, and I'm like, I don't even fucking remember what I watched. But luckily I pull up Letterboxd and it has everything that I watched and my star rating on it. So I love Letterboxd. Shout out to Letterboxd. And then the other question was Seven Psychopaths, which is great. I think it's fantastic. I saw it at the Toronto International Film Festival.
Ah, shit, I got
midnight, which was awesome. And 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Same director, Martin Dunna, I think is his name. And he's really good dark comedy, really. Like
You're doing terrific, Nick.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty sure I
doing,
got
you're
caught.
doing great, sweetie.
I mean, you
Seven
are
Psychopaths.
fantastic.
It's such a
got caught, I got caught
fun
already.
movie, but also such a mind trip of like, what's really happening? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people like his first movie, which I'm trying to think what was it. It was with Colin Farrell, and I'm blanking. But
All right, so I already failed, right? Do not get spotted.
Yeah, it looks like you failed that.
Yeah, I failed this mission already. Damn you, Broccoli. If I'd have gotten her just a little farther in, I would have never seen me.
I got 3 words for you, Nick. You know the deal.
Kill them all?
Run it back,
Is
baby.
it in Bruges?
Oh, I
Is
thought you
that
meant
what
kill
it
them
is?
all.
so
You know how we do it.
can you
I was
finish
legit
it
counting. Like, you know the deal? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 words.
Run it back.
Run it back, dude. Run it back.
All right, so I gotta
You're
get-
finding your rhythm. You're finding your flow now, Nick. We like that.
All right, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Is this number 4, chat? Is this number 4?
This is number 4. This is number 4. This should not be taking me this long, Chad. I'm sorry. I'm just garbage at this game. But we'll let Blessing have a shot after. If I don't make it in 6, we'll let Blessing pop off with some of these.
No. Take your time. Take your time.
So you guys
Amazing.
went this
I'm
way.
Talking movies with
Like
us.
he just has to.
I
kill
went
these
into the leaderboards for this, and I couldn't like I just don't understand how someone finished it in like 2 minutes or something. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
The thing that shocked me going into the leaderboards, because I went through the leaderboards for quite a few of our featured ones, legit hundreds of people have finished mine in under 7 minutes, and I'm like, how? First of all, why are this many of you like so obsessed with completing this so fast?
I tried yours when I jumped in yesterday, and I couldn't do it in the short time that I played. But I guess it seems easy when you make it because you know exactly how you did it, and like can do it pretty quickly. But even me, like I went in and played my own contract, and I still was only like 375 in the world on it or something. Like there's just people who are so much better than me at this game.
It's crazy how people can live and breathe this game. It's legitimately like watching an Assassin at work.
Oh,
my favorite is
kill that guy. Did I already fail?
No, you
spotted. No, I think
no, you're good.
Okay. So it's fine. Okay.
My favorite is seeing people who will do Dubai and complete it in 7 seconds by just walking in, shooting somebody in the shooting a shot in the air, turning, shooting another shot, killing both targets, and then leaving.
How do they do it?
It's fantastic. Because both the targets, when you first enter Dubai, if you're going in from the the stair entrance, legit both of the targets are in that area.
Oh wow!
Like they're just on the balconies.
Vault over the thing. But then the awful business.
Nailed it, Nick.
I'm gonna get this guy's
Nailed it.
British people. You know what I mean? We're not British here. We can make fun of them. The
I don't know if that's how that works.
Yeah, it totally is.
No, it's 100%.
Bless. You know our rules here. If there's no one British on the podcast, play ball. You can make fun of them. Come on, let's go. I mean, Matt's Canadian, so it's fine.
What's up with this?
Still close enough, I guess. Oh, it's Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. Yeah, right before this, y'all made me watch the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel.
It looks like hot garbage. I don't know why.
It does not look good.
Here's the thing about Zack Snyder, and this is what I want to talk to you guys about. Y'all a little too young to remember this, but back in the 80s and 90s, if you made a movie like any of the movies he's made, it would have ruined your career. And for some reason, he just keeps getting projects. Like, it's ridiculous, right? Like, he's basically making Waterworld over and over again, and he keeps getting movies.
And Waterworld.
We talk about being so lucky to have the MCU in our lives right now, but we get two Zack Snyder movies within like months of each other.
That's anti-MCU.
It's the price we pay.
Now, Matt, have you seen the Snyder Cut yet? Have you seen any stuff on that?
No, I shot an email off to see. I've been waiting for it to drop in my inbox because Eric is very mad that I'm making him watch it, all 4 hours of it.
Oh, you got to make him watch it. I want to hear his critiques so badly on that.
Yeah, because he hates the DCU. He hates it. Like, I can put up with it. I mean, he's a huge Batman fan too. He has like a Batman tattoo and like he's all about it. But he just hates the Snyder movies. So like to make him watch 4 hours of it is going to be.
Oh my God, I almost just got spotted there.
What were your thoughts on the latest Wonder Woman movie?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It is not great.
It is not good. It's like comically bad, but not even bad enough to be like kind of fun. Like that's what you kind of hope sometimes. But
bad.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I did laugh a lot. Like the wishing crystal or whatever it was like.
What was the moment for you where you were like, okay, no, this is terrible?
The mall scene.
The mall scene,
the very beginning,
very first,
and even that, Nick, like I was at least going, okay, is he going for like an 80s cheese vibe to this? I'm like, okay, I can kind of get into that if it's like 80s cheese the whole time, and maybe some people felt like it was that, but like when it got into like Pedro Pascal and the wishing crystal, and like I'm like, that's what the movie's gonna be about, is this like this wishing crystal, and I'm like, oh no, and it just like gets goofier and goofier as it goes on, but like
for me it definitely came in waves. Because it started with the first time I saw her lasso and the way that thing moved. I was like, that doesn't seem natural. I do not like that at all. And then she turns the plane invisible, and I was like, I see what they're going for here. I don't like how we got here. Because you're telling me that she had the power to turn things invisible this whole time. She's just using it. And that didn't make sense. And then you get to like the wishing stone and how things went ridiculous with that. What a movie. What a movie that actually came out.
And the end is basically the end of Batman Forever too, with the Riddler. Like it's just the same movie by the end of it. Yeah, not great. But I'm morbidly curious for the Snyder Cut, just because I want to see like how different it is.
There's no chance that it's good, right? We can
I agree with you, Kevin. Yeah, I agree.
Because it's not like Oh, what's the top hat?
Oh,
That's interesting.
Oh my
that
God,
person's
Nick.
gonna be a witness.
Kill
That
him.
man's
Okay,
about
he
to
didn't.
die.
Okay.
He didn't see, so you just gotta subdue him. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Blessing.
you killed him.
Oh yeah, I gotta kill him. Here's the thing. I mean, Blessing, you taught me a good lesson of this. If they see you, they gotta die.
Yep.
I mean,
So-
fair.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is, if they notice my crime, they
Yeah.
gotta die. That dude didn't notice anything yet, but I do like you taking the precaution of just in case.
I just don't want them searching. I don't want any of that energy out here. I'd like to keep everything just like, hey, it's just a normal day in
That
this
energy.
spooky ass haunted mansion. You know, we're just we want these people thinking about the normal shit, right? What's the missus want on her trolley cart for breakfast? Who's banging who behind the sheets? You know,
who's
that's
banging
what
who.
we want these people
100%.
thinking. All right, we're gonna run around. So I got 1 and done. What am I on? Try number 4 right now.
Y'all like Donna Dead,
Wait,
right?
who's
Yes,
counting
you're number
sides,
4 right
son?
now,
I'm
yeah.
not counting it,
And
Nick.
you're
I
looking
think
real
you're doing
good.
Great.
You
I
took
look
out
great.
Miller.
Right.
I took out Miller. I'm gonna get Clark first because the one inside seems to be a little bit more complex than these one out here. These ones out here I can probably just kind of sneak and peek, you know, a little sneaking. Oh, here's the homie right here. Okay, so this guy I gotta get. Oh, there's so many people out here, Matt. You're a son of a bitch. You are a son of a bitch.
But there is a spot where like you almost have an opportunity right now. You can go
Right
for
now?
it.
Almost?
Or
No.
lure him over here. Yeah.
I gotta lure him over
by the
here. I gotta lure him over by the car. I gotta lure him over
Give him
here.
a little lure.
Yeah,
Give
just
him a
tell him,
little
like, be
lure.
like, hey, look at the tire pressure
Hook
over
this
here.
fish, bro. Hook this fish. Hey, bro, can you help me out with my car?
A funeral is a big event.
Now, did you guys see that Falcon and Winter Soldier is only 6 episodes?
I love
All
it.
right. I love that. And they're all an hour though. So like it's still the same.
Wait,
Oh.
okay, are they?
Yeah. So it's still the
Okay.
same length as WandaVision.
Then I'm good
they
with
just
that.
did 6 episodes instead of 9. Yeah.
I mean, these guys are for sure gonna see me, so I'm just gonna. I'm
you're
gonna
good, Nick.
just,
Just go.
hey, buddy.
Get the gun
Just taking a
out.
peek behind
Hide
these
in the-
bushes.
Anyone that hears
Just taking a peek behind these
Come-
bushes.
come check 'em out.
Ew,
Come check
how's the
'em out. What's
missus?
up?
Nice car, huh?
You got
I'd
another
get in
coin?
that color
Drop
too, why
another
not?
coin.
I'm gonna pick my other
Murdered.
coin out. Oh no, it went under the thing. Oh, it went under the thing.
Oh, no.
Too
Nick.
late.
Oh no.
All right, give
Damn,
him
where'd my
another
other
try.
coin
Let
go?
the fish go.
Just
So I
keep your
assume
gun
it's
out.
here, but like I feel like that guy's gonna see me. These two homies down here are definitely gonna see me. I want everyone to get away. Get away.
I feel like the people below you won't see you. You'll be fine.
They won't
Yeah.
see me. Okay.
Nah,
So
they
is this
can't
the
see over
area
the
that I
hedges.
should kill him in? This seems like a cool little maze.
Yeah,
destruction
I would
would
say
give
if
me
you
this.
can get him in here, but I think you're even okay if he's just kind of in between the two groups of people.
Okay.
It's the unicorn horn. That's what you needed.
Wait, was that just chilling there?
Yeah, that's where I found it when
Oh
I did it.
shit.
Oh, well, that's weird.
You
I
can
see. I
break-
always pull it off the
Oh.
actual unicorn statue.
But
That's
he's
good to know.
less. There's one that has, there's a unicorn statue, and there's another one that like we always assumed was a horse. I don't think it was. I think it was also.
Oh, you
that's
think
what
it was
there.
broken?
Yeah, stab him.
That would
stab,
make
stab,
sense.
stab.
That other horn.
There it is,
Stab him, Nick.
perfect.
Stab him.
God damn it.
Well,
Alright,
still
now
break his
stab
neck.
him.
You're good. Oh. They see you?
Yeah, I think if you kill him, I think you're fine, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Now grab his body and shove it in the bushes.
It gave him an X on don't get spotted. So my question is, can you still finish it and it just deducts
I'm
your
gonna
points? Or you
try.
still-
I'm gonna
or you-
try.
Yeah.
No,
Well, try
yeah,
murdering
yeah.
him, because something tells me if you kill him, it might count as not getting.
Oh, yeah, because he was the guy. He was the guy that spotted me. No, I got the X still. I can't
Oh,
finish
yeah,
it.
the
I'm
X is still
just gonna
there.
try to. I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
try
what's
to
your
kill the
target?
guy.
I mean, if you'll be fine, Nick. Just kill the last.
Yeah, I don't know
guy.
why he didn't pick up the coin with his back toward me. Come on, game. How do you not know this?
Even if you had the horn out, you should have just stabbed him.
I thought
instead
I
of
had it
punched
out,
him.
but I didn't know. I meleeed
think
him.
with
I
the-
thought I
with-
was going to stab his ass, but it didn't stab him with the horn.
I think you might have to like
Maybe
sneak
because
up
he
on him with the
fought
horn.
or whatever. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So real quick, guys, there's like I'm looking at Zack Snyder's IMDb.
What?
And we've got
What the
Army
fuck are you
of the
talking
Dead.
about? Why am I trespassing? I'm in this fucking
Right.
thing.
Enough.
You're supposed to get frisk.
Show me your hands. Open up those
Oh yeah,
toolboxes.
you need to get frisked.
All right, here, let me open up this toolbox real quick. Ah!
Toolbox. Bang, 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 bang.
I don't.
Let him know, Nick.
Oh shoot.
Let him know. You're the assassin here, baby.
Yeah, I hope your
Bang,
kids
bang,
enjoy
bang.
growing up without dads or uncles.
Murdered, Lord. Uncles.
Well, you know, you have to assume that. Plus, you have to assume they're friends, so like they're each other's kids' uncles. So
Yeah.
like when I
Okay,
kill
no,
one
that's
of them, I'm
good.
killing
No, it's
uncles.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this one more time, and then we're gonna let Blessing take a pop at it.
Dope.
Wait, sorry. So does anyone know the answer to this? Army of the Dead. I'm seeing it on his IMDb page, but I'm also seeing Army of the Dead Las Vegas TV series. Are we also getting a TV series in this world?
Yeah, I think it's animated, if I'm not wrong. I think there might be one animated one
it's
and
like
one
Fast
live
and
action
Furious.
one. But
We got Nolan.
Kev, I
North
thought it
on
would be
that,
part
too.
of the. I thought it would be part of Dawn of the Dead, but I guess it's not. Like it's completely
Yeah,
separate to that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Which is too bad because I like the Dawn of the Dead that he did.
Oh, his first couple movies are, all right. Like
I said it earlier, but once he did Sucker Punch, that's where it was like, oh.
What the
happening
fuck?
here?
Really? What the fuck? I'm already
But like, I adamantly didn't like
killing
Man of
everyone.
Steel.
Fucking killing everyone.
There you go.
I
Nick. There
have
you go.
his later stuff doesn't do anything. For
Take-
me.
Everyone has to die now.
Unleash it.
Everyone
Unleash
has
that
to
rage.
fucking die. Everyone has to die. Kill all the authorities. I
God,
fucking
you
hate
make
security
such
guards.
a bad hitman, Nick.
Eat it. Die slowly. Also, I know you're already out, but I have to do this. Snap your stupid neck. Now I'm running around. Now I'm gonna bathe in the fucking. I'm gonna bathe in the beautiful cleansing water of this lake, and kill some more people.
And then everything will be all right.
Can you see me? Eat it, you stupid asshole.
Peekaboo.
Oh, snap his neck. Snap his neck.
Oh man.
And
I
these
don't
guys, they can't see me
believe that
anymore.
you actually play this game on your own.
This
Like,
is how I
is this
play it,
just-
Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
I
Like, that
fail
just
every
doesn't-
level.
That just doesn't seem like fun.
It's super
Oh,
fun.
that was a great shot.
Thank you.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
get it.
God.
Like sometimes I just get impatient when I'm playing, but luckily when you're able to like save it and reload really quickly, you can
But,
just
like-
shoot
Oh,
someone in the
wow.
face.
But I feel like the key word in that sentence was sometimes.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
think. Yeah, Nick is sometimes feeling this way.
To be fair, in the actual campaign missions, you can save in the middle of missions, and so there's a lot less starting from the very beginning.
It's true. You don't have to. This is it's not my preferred way of playing, but the reality is, I'm winning right now. That's all that matters.
That is true.
It should.
If you
give
keep
like,
killing
at
people,
least
eventually you're
one
going to kill the
save or
targets.
I'm gonna kill all of them right now. I'm killing everyone in this level right now, and then we're gonna hand it over to Bless because apparently I'm garbage at this game again. Nothing to
So
see here,
s-
folks.
So Zack Snyder's
Nothing
going
to
to
see
do
here.
the Fountainhead adaptation, huh? That seems like that's not going to be good.
something. I think they just announced that, right? Yeah.
So,
It's
a
on the
funeral is a
IMDb.
big
It's,
event, a lot of importance.
Yeah, I don't know.
God damn.
so what's the best movie you watched last year, in your opinion, Matt?
Promising Young Woman was my
Oh,
favorite
what'd you think of
movie
that?
of
That was a
last
good
year.
one, that was a good
I love
one.
it. I just again another movie that kind of caught me off guard. That's just like has the exact right amount of style that I want in a movie, which it has an insane, ridiculous amount of style to it. But like I just feel like also is covering some important shit in some very visceral ways, and another good Adam Brody performance very quickly in that movie too. But
How do you reload? I can't remember.
R1.
Oh, pick it up.
God, that movie was. That was a lot, you know?
Yeah, Kev, when Joey came on my show, she talked about when you guys watched the screener and it like crapped out with like 15 minutes left.
It was so
Which is
upsetting.
like
It was
the worst
literally.
time for that movie.
Yeah, it was at the wedding when the phone rings, or like he's getting text. That's when
One
it
of the
crapped
best
out.
endings I've ever
Yep.
seen. It was the only movie last year that like made me like giddy watching it. Like I'm a pretty like monotone guy like 90% of the time, but like when a movie will make me like yell at my TV because it's so good, I just know that I can't deny that. And then that was like the only movie last year that made me like cheer and kind of like every music drop and every title card and every Bo Burnham is so fucking good in that movie, and
it's
so is Carey
disappointing.
Mulligan too.
Yeah.
Yes, you the whole time you're just like, please don't be a shitbag. Please don't be a shitbag. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about
You're
it. 'cause
doing
people
great,
should
Nick.
Definitely watch it.
You're doing great, Nick.
Doing great,
Killing
Nick.
it.
I'm really
I'm
impressed.
having a great time. I'm having a great time.
One of,
This is how
one
this
of-
game should be played.
one of my favorite movies of last year that kind of like really caught me off guard, but I enjoyed the shit out was Underwater.
Okay, I still have not seen it.
Really?
Oh, it's so good.
It's
Yeah, I
shockingly
missed
good. It is it's like a thriller, and like they really nail the like alien, alone in the scary space vibe.
Well, I'm all for it. Yeah, Kristen Stewart, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I other stuff like Nomadland came out this weekend or last weekend on Hulu. I mean, obviously it's kind of slow but more of like a meandering kind of, character piece, like an artsy movie. But like Chloe Zhao, who directed it, is directing the Eternals, and like I'm really interested in like how Marvel has talked about, like she went back and forth shooting Nomadland, then shooting the Eternals, and she shot it very similarly, which doesn't make any sense to me because this is just following Francis McDormand in like the nomad community at like
murder that man in front of another man.
That's available on
Listen,
Hulu
guys,
now, huh?
we've gone off the plane here. Okay, we've gone off the reservation. We're just
Now,
gonna,
Matt,
He's taking out the whole population of this.
we're just gonna
compound.
work our way around the corner here.
Matt,
Working our way through it all.
is this how you thought this would be played?
yeah,
originally put it
exactly.
together.
When I knew Nick was going to play
Yeah.
it, then yes. But no, it's I can either walk you through it, Nick, or
Nah,
Blessing.
we're gonna let Blessing play. I'm just not. I'm not.
He's just trying to see if he can
He's having
empty
a
it
good time
out.
killing people. We're in for it. We're here.
It's gonna be fun. We'll let Blessing do it for real next time. But this time, I like to see how I get in this game. It's just a warm up lesson, just see how far I can get
Warm
before
up,
the security kills me.
It's funny, man.
I think
Kev,
we're
did you
gonna go all the way.
Did you see Sound of Metal?
No.
Oh, that's the Resumed, right? Disconnected.
It's
No.
so good. It's so good. I think it's on
Oh,
Amazon.
No, just hit
Don't go to
retry. It'll reconnect.
Why does it do this?
I don't know. It's like a
It
weird
really
server
is-
thing.
Happens a lot. This is no disrespect, IO, but get your shit together before you make that Bond game, okay? Just saying. All right, guys. Let's take some predictions. How many people can I kill? How many more people can I kill in this level before they hunt me down like the psychopath that I am and put me down like a fucking rabid dog?
I'm going
7.
10.
10
I'm
more
going
people?
20.
I think you
20
got 10.
more.
in you.
20. I don't think he has that many
20
points.
more, Nick. You're good.
I'll
No,
go
Nick's got this.
7.
The Sound of Metal. Can you give
That's
me
the one where
a
he's a drummer
Riz
and
Ahmed.
he loses his
Yeah.
hearing. Yeah, it looks
Yes.
really cool.
Riz Ahmed plays like a metal drummer, and he goes deaf, and it's just him kind of dealing with that of still wanting to, his career's kind of just taking off or whatever, and he loses his hearing. And it's
Oh
just
god, here it goes. This is where it goes. This is where it goes bad.
really intense, but like a really, really good performance. And the way that it uses like sound and open captioning in the movie, like the movie's like it makes you watch it with captions on because it's almost part of the like style of the movie. But then also from an accessibility standpoint, it's really great too. But it's fantastic. Like Riz Ahmed's really, really, really good in it.
Target is lost.
And that's on Prime.
he lost or is
I
he
love
right?
how
Yeah,
many
yeah.
Dude, he
things are
knows.
on
You don't even know.
like accessible
If you can hear
streaming
me,
services
make
that we
a
all have.
sound.
Oh,
Yeah, they kind of have to be now, right?
Thank God.
At least the
Matt,
stuff that
should I have faith in the Halo TV series? Like, as a big Halo and Xbox guy, like, should I believe in this, or is this just going to be doo-doo?
I mean, I want to believe. I mean, I think with video game movies and TV shows are getting slowly better and better. I mean, we saw with like, I think it started kind of with like the Tomb Raider reboot movie, which is totally fine. It's not very good, but it's serviceable. And then you get things like
yeah, serviceable. Uh-huh.
yeah, and then you get things like Detective Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog that I think are at least like understanding that we need to. Yeah, they're fun, and I have all the faith in the world that the Last of Us TV series is going to be good because you're involving people like Neil Druckmann and you have Craig Mazin who did Chernobyl, and then with Halo, like I think that'll translate in a fun way. But like being on Paramount Plus now, I'm like, I tweeted out yesterday, I'm like, there's just too many fucking streaming services, and like I don't know if we're gonna have to consolidate these. We're just gonna get back to the cable method of like packaging them all together. But you know what? They've tried so many times to make that, Mike, that I'm like not sure, and I'm always hesitant. But I want it to be good.
I see what's
That's-
happening here.
See, that's my worry is right, man. Like, it's just felt like it's been so long, and like, it just seems like such a big title that how could you mess this up, right? Why can't we just get this done? So that's my worry. But I mean, I'm optimistic. I can't wait to get out there and have some fun with the Halo TV series. Will
You're-
be
Kevin,
great.
Yeah, you're the Halo guy. Like
They don't even know they're being fucking hunted, bro. They don't even know.
I didn't like. I was like, why
We're
is
just here
Mike
hanging out.
holding his fingers up?
I'm literally counting.
And he's
him
counting.
as he
He's
goes. He has
counting
11.
kills. He's
He's at 11. Damn.
Yeah, he's at 11 already.
Mike,
you know
what-
I
what
just
I-
recently
what I-
watched the Monster Hunter movie because of Greg.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you know what? Like you said, serviceable, right? I
Yeah,
think it was
sure.
dumb fun. I got popcorn. I just kind of watched it. It's not like I'm not breaking down the Monster Hunter movie to try to be the most insane thing ever, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, there's a giant monster.
I-
There she goes to fight the monster. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to see, you know?
Think
If I can
with
kill
Paul
everyone in
W.S.
this level,
Anderson-
I'll be the shit.
Please do.
You're doing really good. I think
You
you've
got
almost
this,
cleared
Nick.
all of outside, so let's keep it up.
Like you're gonna hit silent assassin at this point because nobody's gonna be left.
If you kill everyone,
You just kicked that lady. Oh!
Wait, is that
We're-
can that
I think we're-
actually
we're-
happen? Can you murder everyone to the point where suddenly
No.
no one has
Suddenly there are
spotted
no
you?
witnesses.
Pretty much once you've been spotted, you are spotted. The thing is done.
I feel
But
like
yeah, I
should've
mean, I think
taken
we're about
off
to
the
enter.
Whatever.
I think
We're
you're
about to
good,
enter
bro.
like I think a pretty good era
Reload.
for
Yeah, that
video
worked.
game movies and shows though.
God,
Like
you're so good at this
Agree.
video
Mortal
game.
Kombat looks like it's about to be
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Studio stuff, even though in my opinion I don't need a Last of Us show and all this other stuff, I think that stuff's at least going to be good. From all the
My-
decisions being made around them, like they look like they're going to be pretty good.
I totally agree with you, but my argument always has been like, yeah, we love to play video games. We all played Last of Us, we all played Halo, things like that. But like, there are some great stories that I think, unfortunately, are like kind of locked in video games. And there are people like my co-host Eric who just doesn't play video games, or my mom, or something like that. And there are these great stories, and I talk about The Last of Us all the time. And I'm like, I want to share that with them. So like, I'm always open for these things to get adapted. And if you're kind of like, I know it's just kind of rehashing the same story, but they always kind of put their own twist on them. But like, and I agree with you, Bless, that like we're entering this time where as long as you kind of involve the people who like, you know, and understand why the fans liked these games instead of completely making something different
like
out of them,
18
then we're going to
people.
be on the right track.
I
I
don't.
just love hearing
I,
Kevin giggle.
This is like 18
Kevin just
people right
giggles
now.
as I'm killing
Nick
everyone.
is on a murder spree. I've never seen a murder spree like this in Hitman. Like this
Kevin
has to
thought
be
he
some
didn't
sort of
have
record.
enough bullets. Guess what, Kevin? He has unlimited bullets. It looks
Yeah,
like
he has
it has
a
not
lot.
gone down.
All right.
The
No, I've
bullets
been
have
picking up
not
everyone's
changed.
guns, all the security guys' guns.
I'm always of two minds with the whole video
Oh, shit.
game adaptation thing because
Yeah.
so many video game stories I think work well because they're video game stories.
Yeah.
You know, like whether that is because
Agreed.
they have enough time to breathe or it's because some of these stories feel inherently like they're speaking about video games as a medium. You know, I think of things like The Last of Us, which for me, The Last of Us Part 2, if they ever get that far with the HBO series, I'm curious to see how they tackle it because I think The Last of Us that story very much has to be done by the player, right? Like in terms of Joel's
See what you're
actions,
saying,
Ellie's
yeah.
actions, like so much of it has to do with action. So much has to do with violence and autonomy and us taking out that violence that I don't know how you translate that as well into a movie or a TV series, even though for all the decisions they're making about the Last of Us show currently, it seems like it's going to be a good show, but I don't know if it's going to live up to the video game series.
I totally agree with you. Like a lot of it is because you're playing as these characters, right? So when you take that away and you try to make that into a movie, it really hasn't worked. Has there been one great video game movie? And like I don't count things like, you know, Wreck-It Ralph or things that are kind of about video games.
Or like
but-
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're like a video game adaptation, and it's been something that like has been on my mind a lot because I'm someone who does
Yeah.
love video games, and I
still stand by. I don't know how they're gonna make that Metal Gear Solid movie work. I think they're
it's
gonna
going to
they're-
be garbage. But
They're
it's
probably
be
gonna make
amazing.
it is probably gonna be like a big action movie, you know, with goofy characters and all that stuff. But I don't think they're gonna be able to make it
But
Metal Gear Solid.
I feel like the comforting thing is that like there was a point not too long ago where we were like, well, I guess it was a little bit long ago now, but there was a point where we would all sit together and be like, well, they really haven't done any good comic book movies. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah, exactly.
as the medium grows and evolves.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take one really, and I think like with Mortal Kombat, like say it's like all that movie needs to be is like really fun. And I think you guys said it well when you were talking about your like trailer thing of like it just needs to be like John Wick with like really cool fight scenes, hella violent, and just like and you know Easter eggs for the fans. And I think that's all that movie needs to be. But I think it's only gonna take like maybe one or two of those movies to like do really well and then be critically like do well too for the
see-
floodgates to kind of open.
I think Mortal Kombat has a lot of potential because you can boil down Mortal Kombat to certain pieces and make it work, right? As long as you have Scorpion, as long as he says "get over here," as long as we have a lot of violence, and as long as you have the characters that people love, you can work with those specific pieces in any way you want, and people will accept that as Mortal Kombat. Where the difference for me between comic books and video games as a medium of mediums that you're adapting is the fact that video games already more and more are becoming cinematic.
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing that.
We're about to go real loud here.
Dude, bust out that shotgun.
I'm
Video
gonna do
games
it
are-
as soon as I get in the house. I'm gonna get.
Video games are already like becoming and have been very cinematic. And so if you're adapting something like God of War, you know, like if God of War was a comic where you're looking at characters, you're looking at a story, and you're like, cool, how can we translate that? That's an easy thing to do. That's an easier thing to do. But you know, in my head, I have an idea of who Kratos is. I have an idea of what Kratos sounds like, how he moves, how he behaves, how he interacts with Atreus. I always mispronounce his name. How he interacts with Atreus. Like I have an idea of all those things. And translating that to a movie or a TV show, I think is just going to get really difficult compared to something like Mortal Kombat or Monster Hunter or stuff that is less overall cinematic.
Well, even the Joel and Ellie thing, right? Like we all know what Joel and Ellie sound like and who they are. So like even like there was that whole Mahershala Ali thing, and obviously we don't need to get into racist assholes and people like that and like that whole fandom thing. But even Pedro Pascal, of like obviously he doesn't necessarily, when you think Pedro Pascal, scream Joel. But I think just people need to be open to these things and understand that like it is different though. I get what you're saying with comic books and novels. Even like you can kind of be free with the casting because people just have something in their head, where in video games you actually now, where they look more cinematic and are more realistic, you kind of already have a vision of what these people should look like. So if they don't look like them, there's immediate backlash. And I don't know, like I really want floodgates to be open, and that video games kind of, they still think they need to be very obviously separate and different. And I think that like obviously I just want people to go play The Last of Us, but if there are going to be those people that just like, I'm not going to do that, dude. And I'm like, yeah, but there's like a super easy mode now where it's literally just like playing a movie. I'm like, you just kind of have to sort of understand. And then some people don't want to invest the 30 hours or whatever it is.
For sure. And I mean, honestly, that's a big reason why. That's a big reason why I was very excited for the Mahershala Ali casting, because like, you know, if they're gonna make Last of Us TV show, make it as different as possible. You know, make it something that feels like it holds a lot of the same. It holds the spirit of The Last of Us, right? It's something that is identifiable as The Last of Us, but something that feels like a new, fresh take. Because the closer they stick to Last of Us as a video game in the series adaptation, the more of those comparisons I think people are going to make, and the more people are going to be dissatisfied. Because you are not going to do that opening 15 minutes of The Last of Us where you have Joel, spoilers for the beginning of The Last of Us, which you should have played by now. You have Joel and his daughter.
He lives, right? Everyone lives? Everyone lives?
Oh yeah, everyone lives. It's a great time.
Don't spoil it for
very
me.
happy.
Joel and his daughter, right in the beginning of The Last of Us, do the whole thing where, you know, she wakes up and Joel comes home and he's like, we gotta go, and they kill the neighbor and they drive, and you have this very emotional scene that they have between each other towards the end of that sequence. You are not going to do that in TV form in any way that lives up to that scene, because that scene is perfect, and people like even if you don't agree that scene is perfect, people hold that scene so near and dear to them that no matter what you make, nothing is ever going to live up to how we feel about that scene in the way that we played in 2013. And so make it different.
My argument,
fresh.
though, is that there's just a whole group of people that have never played that, right? So then that version will be their version, and I think that like that's who I'm kind of, I mean, for us, we're going to be excited for it either way, but like to be able to share that story with those people that probably won't play the game, even if it's not exactly, you know, living up to, you know, that initial experience I had with both of those games, I'm still like, I don't know. I have all the faith in the world that will be the first truly great video game adaptation. And then they'll just start again trying to adapt everything, and some things are going to be better than other things. And I'm very curious to see where it goes. I like Sonic. I like Detective.
Nick is killing.
Come on,
oh my
bro.
God!
Remember when I
said
said
man with a
7
bullet.
people?
Oh
If
God.
you just kill a couple more people, like you'll
can
clean the
exit,
place out.
I'm killing the
yeah,
whole
no,
fucking.
no, no,
this,
no,
this
Nick was
level is
cleaning
mine.
out the building.
We
This
got
is my
Matt
house
and Bless
now.
talking. We got Kevin joining the
This
phone
is
with
my
movie
house now.
talk.
Do you understand me?
This is screencast with murder, okay, folks? Enjoy it.
This is murder cast
You
now.
asked me numerous times for a screencast. Here it is. Joey, if you want to come join this conversation, you know you can. Nick,
Hey,
keep
Joey, get in
murdering
here. Let's
people.
talk movies.
Don't
I'm gonna clear this
stop
whole house
murdering
out.
people, okay? I don't care what happens here, y'all.
Let's
Last-
turn
Last
on some
of Us-
radio here. There we
Last of
go.
Us, I'm glad it's a series and not a movie because I think at the very least that gives it time to breathe and actually tell that story, which I think is the thing that it needs for the most part in order to be a great video game adaptation. Because I also love Detective Pikachu and I love the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, but those were also like very much like kid movies, campy,
fun,
comedy, fun. Those don't need to be masterpieces in the way that people look at The Last of Us as something that's a masterpiece. And when you look at something like I get Hitman or the Assassin's Creed movies, right? Like,
Yeah.
you need more than that. Like, you need something that can breathe and take its time and actually tell a great story. Not that movies can't tell great stories, obviously, but for video games that have so much
But
time to
I
breathe
agree
and get
with
you connected
you,
to those
right? 'Cause,
characters.
like, most great video games have been, 10 to 50 hours or more, right? So it's hard to
100
squeeze that
hours.
into, like, it's hard to squeeze that into a 2-hour movie, and I think that's why so many of them have kind of failed. I'm not saying everything needs to be bloated and stretched out, but I think TV is going to be where most video game adaptations kind of like land, especially if this is successful. And I mean, yeah, there's things like that Assassin's Creed movie was awful, but like they also need to get away from the thing of like taking what people loved about the game, but then like it seems like no one involved with the games ever are involved in the movies. And then like it started with Super Mario Brothers, which I love, but like is nothing like Super Mario Brothers, and it's a terrible
Nothing like, yeah.
But also,
But
like,
then
Super
they-
Mario Brothers doesn't have like that crazy lore.
Ooh.
It doesn't have
Ooh.
much
That
lore,
was
right?
terrible. That was
We don't know
garbage.
much
was
about
terrible.
it.
That was
No.
garbage.
Dog
Yeah.
water.
But like Super Mario Brothers should not have been that movie. Super Mario Brothers should have been like a cartoon.
Yeah, and they are like the people who make Despicable Me and that shit are making a Mario movie, right? But like, which I'm hopeful for too. That's very interesting. And even like, I can't talk about Raya, but like, the one thing I will say about Raya is like it made me go like a Legend of Zelda like animated movie could be like
Dude.
really cool.
I swear by that same thing. I think a Legend of Zelda animated movie, like a 3D animated movie, would be amazing. And I had that thought as soon as I beat Twilight Princess. And there's like a scene towards the end of that game where I was like, dude, if they turn this into a movie, this would work. There is so much here that they could play around with and make
That's what I
actually
hope
work.
with. I hope the Mario movie is super successful, even if they throw minions in it or whatever shit. But like,
I love the Minions.
and then to that
Oh, you
company, I hate them. Mike, I hate them so much.
I love the Minions.
Then a Zelda
Now,
movie.
Matt, you mentioned what's going to be like the first great video game adaptation into a film or a series or whatever. Where does The Witcher fall in that for you?
I got him in my sight.
I couldn't get into The Witcher, and I know that like they've talked about that was more of an adaptation of the books rather than the game, right?
That's
But
true. That's true.
That's why I almost don't like. I know it very much is capitalizing.
Oh
on
god,
success.
oh god, oh god, get up, run. Oh god.
Coming for you.
Run. Oh god, oh god, oh
Dude,
god.
bust out that shotgun.
Don't
Yeah, we're gonna
fail
have
me
to.
now, Nick.
No, we're
You're
gonna just
be
reset.
fine.
We're gonna
Get
reset
into
for a
hide.
Get
second.
into a
hide.
bush. Reset your life for a minute.
Oh shit, the butler,
Now-
he's gotta go.
Can we run out of NPCs? Do they like respawn or anything?
We're
No,
finding
I don't
out.
think
they'll
so.
die. He'll run out. Yeah, he'll run out.
What happens
He'll
when they're
murder
all
everybody.
out?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I
Like,
just
does
exit.
does the game roll credits?
We're gonna figure this out together, Leslie. We're gonna
That
figure
man
this
is
out
not dead.
together. Oh shit. He's not dead. He's
That man
dead.
is not dead. He's about to get back up.
Let's go.
The
Oh, wait.
nanobiologist
funny.
wants to know, Matt, what are your thoughts on the Warcraft movie? Of course, everybody knows that I don't ever listen to my movie takes because I haven't seen any, but I like the Warcraft movie just because I love Warcraft. Matt, what do you think? Will they ever make another one or no?
I went to Europe with my fiance, and I force her every time we go on vacation because I want to check out movie theaters in different countries. So
Oh, cool.
when we were in Germany,
Oh my, buckshot.
Warcraft came out like a month earlier in Europe than it did in North America. So I forced her to go to some English language cinema in Germany, and I saw Warcraft didn't mind it. Not a great movie, but like it's totally fine. And that's a hot take too, Mike, but I'm with you.
That's a hot take. Did it have
like-
orcs in it? Did it have humans? Were they colliding? That's all I want. You know?
That's exactly
Hey.
it. And that kind of falls in that same category, I think, as like Sonic and Pikachu and things like that don't need to be anything more than that. But then also, I'm not a Warcraft guy. Like, I never played the game. So,
The way
sorry,
that
Matt.
one of
We're
those
listening,
NPCs'
it's-
backs arched.
It was so violent. It was so violent. Oh my god,
Use
this game
your-
was
use your
great.
That's
That's really
division,
cool,
whatever
man.
it's
I want to
called.
circle back to that. So you've been traveling around the globe, and you make it a point to go see movies in different cinemas around the world. Like that's really, really cool.
yeah, I
Like,
mean,
yeah, that's awesome.
I love doing it. My fiance's like, well, why, we could be at a beach or exploring a
Oh, I love doing that, dude.
or something like that. But
Yeah, if
no,
you've never
she-
seen a movie in another country, it's so rad. It's so cool to see
and she
just like
loves
how they do it.
I'm fucking around. She lets me do whatever I want. She's amazing. But like, whenever we travel, we try to check out a theater. So I love going to see.
Are there any
any-
cool places you've been around the globe that you remember, Kevin? What was your question? Ask him.
Oh, concession stands. Like, what are the like fun snacks
okay.
that you saw that maybe
Uh-huh.
you missed, and you're like, oh man, the like mini popcorn octopus in Japan. were
Even
really
me
cool.
coming as a
The
as a
popcorn
Can-
octopus.
popcorn octopus, my favorite. As a Canadian, even going to the U.S. and going to the cinemas is weird for me because you guys have different snacks than we do and stuff like that. So like, I'll get Butterfinger bites at the movies because we like don't have
Yeah.
that here.
Yeah.
Those are good.
And but then when it comes to like Europe, I'm not a big, weirdly enough, like I'm a snack guy. Like I'll just get like a cherry Coke Zero, and like I'm not even a big popcorn guy. Like I'll just get some fucking peaches and some shit. But in Europe, they some places are way fancier where it's like full on food and stuff like we're starting to get over here. But like as for different cinemas, that Germany experience was really, really cool. I went to an outdoor film festival in Croatia.
Wow.
Which was like one of the
Double check the dead body, Nick. Double check him just in case. Nick, pull him
You know, I don't want him pulling an Undertaker on me and pop it up.
been dead for a while, but
Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
I'm
the
sorry,
guy-
Oh my gosh.
Matt. You were saying Croatian movie theater. Go ahead. Please
no,
continue.
no, I want to see Nick dead time. But,
Oh my
God,
god.
it's been dead for weeks.
Just in case. Just in case. You don't know. You don't know what science has in store. Maybe he's popping up on me.
Thank God you brought Matt today because this has gone completely different than how I pictured it with Blessing to start
I'm
off
sorry,
today.
Mike.
So
I'm sorry.
Thank God you brought Matt. This is
Blessing,
great.
well,
This is
let me
great.
kill everyone else, and then you can actually do this for real.
Keep
For
going.
the
no,
Let
do your
the
thing.
talk
Keep
continue.
going.
Yeah, don't stop.
Is there anyone else left?
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a whole upper floor. I'm gonna go kill all those people. Then I
Now-
think we're gonna be good.
Matt, question from somebody who doesn't travel much, right? I think one of my coolest ones is being up in the small mountain town, right? I have my small local movie theater that looks like the basic theater, right? But then I
I love
went
that
down
theater.
to the San Francisco one and I saw the Alamo Draft House and was like, wow, look at how cool and like different this looks compared to mine. Like when you go out to other countries all around the globe, like what did that feel like? Were there any unique ones where you're like, man, you should have saw this chandelier or like this ballroom? It was crazy looking, Mike.
That's kind of it, Mike. Like when we travel, I'll do that research before and try to find the coolest spot
Oh,
to go
cool.
see, or it's something like we don't have here if it's some premium format or like something like that. Like again, we don't even have Draft House or anything here. We have a main theater chain called Cineplex, and it's pretty generic and stuff like that. So I even like those little theaters that you're talking about, like the small ones. But I'll try to go different experiences too. And I love film festivals. So I was saying, like in Croatia, a city called Split, I went to a outdoor film festival. So it was this
Oh,
giant venue.
fuck. There's so many people.
Shotgun, shotgun.
There's
was
so
run,
many
Nick. They're
people.
coming.
Shotgun.
Shoddy.
Yeah, you gotta.
It was so cool because then after the movie ended, like you could buy these $2 beers. For a
Stop doing the thing.
Oh, Nick,
Shit.
so-
Reload.
Oh,
Get
no.
out of there. Get out of there.
Oh no.
Don't ruin this.
Get in the closet. Get in the
Take
closet.
cover. No, don't go in the closet.
Oh, they'll
Shoot.
find you.
Shoot your way out.
11
Shoot.
o'clock.
11
Yeah, they
o'clock.
sold $2 beers throughout the whole movie, and then you could just get
Awesome.
plastered
That seems
watching
dank.
like some
Holy
art house.
shit.
And they turn it into like an after party at the same outdoor venue after right after the
Wow.
movie ended. So it was like that was one of the coolest things. That Germany theater was like underground, and it was like you had to search to find stuff in English language because most of them are
Yeah.
either dubbed or a lot of places do dubbed. So I went and saw Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom in Croatia as well. And my
Okay.
fiance's from Croatia, so that's why we go to Croatia a lot.
Cool.
But this small town called Pula that we were in, we went to go see the new Jurassic Park movie because the first Jurassic Park is my favorite movie ever, but I have never gotten a good sequel. Anyways, we had to leave because I'm like so particular when I watch movies that like, and I think this was just a sign of the areas because the movie was subtitled, so like all the kids were speaking in Croatian throughout the whole movie because all they had to do is read. They didn't have to listen to the like English words.
Yeah.
So I got to a point where I just got so annoyed that we like left halfway through the movie, but then like that kind of stopped that experience. And but I did see the second half of that movie and it was not worth it. So
That's
but I'm trying to think in my head like of other ones that stand out, but each town we go to I just try to find, like you said, something with some cool foyer or cool theater or something like that. So
I love that, how it's so universal. Like everybody knows what it looks like, right? A big screen with like the stadium seating. This man is passed out on the apples because of you. And like it's always the same, but of course the entrances, the look, it's all different. That's so cool, Matt. That's awesome stuff.
I love it, dude. Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
No, I don't
is
want
just
to fucking swap that. There you go.
I hope the shit comes back after this, but
It'll come back. It'll come back. It'll come back.
I don't know,
It's gonna be
man.
smaller.
A lot of
My
like
poor,
big chains are
my poor
gone
little
now.
local ones are in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, those will be the ones that are, believe it or not, probably have the easiest time coming back though, because they don't have to have like 50 movies playing at the same time. Like that one up at North Star, I love that one. Oh, hey buddy, what's
I
up?
was gonna say you have to have a movie theater up here because of all the tourists up. That guy's just carrying a dead body. He is a dead body now. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
He just shot his legs off. Oh, what are you guys' thoughts on Spider-Man? Seemingly coming out in theaters. He's still alive.
Yeah, well, I took his legs out from underneath him so he couldn't crawl.
Jesus.
Les, like I hope by the end of the year that we're back in theaters, but like it really, I have no idea. Like we've been saying, like who knows about, you know, Black Widow is in a couple months and it's supposed to be in between Winter Soldier and yeah, I mean, I really do think that'll go to Disney Plus.
Is Black Widow supposed to be a theater release?
Yeah, they're all supposed to. Like,
They've been pushing theater release until they finally break. Is
But
right.
it's just like it to me, it doesn't make sense because it's like theaters. If we get a theater release, it's not going to do well. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way we get a $1 billion plus movie in the next.
Why can't
like,
they all
6
fire
months,
this straight? You know what I mean?
Or even I'd say the next year.
This thing's fucking straight as an arrow.
I'd say by the end of this year, maybe. Like even then, like I don't know how vaccine rollout's doing where you guys are, but like here it's still abysmal where it doesn't look like you know people 65 and up aren't getting vaccinated until July. They said for here, and like it's just so. I'm like,
I mean, it's
So
the same
for
here.
everyone.
And I'm not stepping
take
into a
look at your
theater.
vision mode.
I'm not stepping into a theater until I have a vaccine. And you know, if that is the end of the year, then awesome. But if Black Widow's planned to come out in a few months, I don't know if that's going to have the opening that they might be looking for.
I think they'll do the Disney Plus thing for that because their storytelling is so intertwined with all the Marvel stuff that I feel like it's gonna put their hand is going to be like they have.
Mike, let me test this out.
Force their hand.
I was to say, everybody, let's take a quick moment, really quick, and just appreciate that Nick Scarpino has now officially killed every single NPC on the level of Dartmoor. I think the count is over 80 plus, maybe up in the 90s or 100. And I will say, wow, Nick, you committed to this bit and you didn't stop.
I committed, guys. I'm sorry. I love doing this in these levels. The one in whatchamacallit, the first level, a little harder. There's about 300 NPCs to kill.
Dubai,
but you can get them all.
yes.
You can get Dubai. That's what it was.
You can get them all, he says to us.
You can get them all if you have patience. You can get them all.
Now I understand why Nick likes this game so much. He doesn't play it the way other people play it.
It's cathartic,
this
man.
dude clears out levels.
Want to give a big shout out to Ant-Man, who has now gifted over 100 subs here in the kind of funny Twitch chat. Thank you so much, Ant-Man 0208 for the gifted subs. We are currently trying to hit our goal of the extra 15 minutes. We are joined by Matt Rorabeck right now, having some fun, talking all things movies and entertainment. So get loud in the chat if you have some cool movie questions. This is a Thursday stream. We are showing off our featured Hitman 3 kind of funny contracts. We just played Matt's unsuccessfully, but you know, kind of successfully. You know, Nick Scarpino tried.
I can't wait to see Nick's score after this.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great. There must not be any camera recordings. Got that.
We will have Blessing play another contract while Nick joins the conversation with Matt, and we're just gonna hang. We're gonna have fun. It's a beautiful Thursday. We get to hang out with all of you, so let's have a good time, everybody.
All right.
Can you get a
I
negative
need to know what
score?
Nick's score is, because Nick's score has to be in the negatives.
Can you get a negative score? Land
Like
Shark,
it is
thank you for the
either
gifted
0
sub.
or somehow negative, and I've never seen a negative score in this game.
I got a trophy.
You got a trophy.
What is that trophy?
That might be the trophy for kill every single person. No, it
I
says
bet
new
there is.
profile or something.
Okay,
weird.
okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
Real? Okay, yeah.
I mean, I got 3,000 XP for it, so I assume I beat the level. It's fine.
You know, successful.
see.
Well, I mean,
you did successfully beat the level.
Suit. Missed some optional stuff. Unicorn horn. I got to kill that guy with that. Oh, you have to kill him with the unicorn horn. Got it.
You could have
okay.
stabbed that man with him, but you know.
That's optional. All right, cool. Well, that was fun. Blessing, do you want to try to do this for real?
I'm gonna try another one because I think you pushed that one.
You pushed that to the limit, Nick.
You pushed that one to the limit.
Push the past the limit, actually.
I mean, look, it's still the little counter's still going up, so that's a good thing, right? I got no
33
stars
minutes,
whatsoever.
No stars, no points.
0 score. Yeah, 0 score. That's
Zero
solid.
score.
33
fair.
minutes of pure violent killing. Good job, Nick. That was
Thank you,
We
guys.
all zoned out while Matt was telling us about movies and stuff. That you know what? 33 minutes went by in a blink of an eye. I didn't
There
even
it
think
is.
of it. Didn't even feel like that to
That
me.
is incredible.
Kevin, I am actually lost on time, just so you know. Kevin, can I get an update on where we are time-wise for the stream, please?
We are at 1 hour and 5 minutes, and looks like we've got
Okay.
55 minutes left on the stream. We're gonna have a nice short day today, like we did yesterday. Good job, everyone.
Thank you, team. I appreciate that, Kevin. Remember that at 2 o'clock, we will have a PlayStation State of Play live reacts with all of your favorite kind of funny personalities on the game side to talk all things PlayStation and what this State of Play could be. And then on top of that, 7:30 West Coast, Best Coast time, myself, Nick Scarpino, and Blessing Jr., Matt Rorabeck, we're sitting back down. We're going to sit on the couch, get some popcorn, and we're going to watch Demolition Man. Now, I've never seen it. I don't know much about it. Nick has told me a
Never
couple
seen it.
times, but what I hear is Wesley Snipes has blonde hair. He goes cryogenically frozen into the future where there's no violence. The world is run by
Yep.
Taco
You
Bell,
nailed
and he
it
has
so
one
far.
goal. That's to kill
world that I
people.
wanna
But
live in.
one jabroni has to come out of cryo freeze and stop him. Who's that jabroni? I still don't know who that jabroni is.
Oh
I'm
my
super
God.
excited.
Really?
And I
You're gonna
can't
love
wait
it.
to have a
Do you
good
really not
time.
know who it is?
Don't tell him.
All right,
Don't
all
tell
right.
him. Don't tell him.
But I mean, does
We
this
don't need
person
to
even
tell him.
have any does he have any context for this person?
No, I have
No,
no idea.
Mike-
I
Mike
don't even
has
know who
no-
this person is.
I
no,
just
that's
said
what
I
I'm
want to
saying,
watch
like-
this movie. Blessing hasn't seen it either, and this was
Yeah.
this was a movie
I'm
that came up
very
a lot
excited
in
for this
chat.
tonight.
So we're all gonna watch it tonight. It's gonna be super
I'm
fun.
not looking at the chat, Kevin, until it like goes by, goes away. You know what I mean?
Nobody
Not
said
looking-
anything. Nobody said anything.
Now,
They're all
Matt,
good
what I will
kids.
say is you are the movie guy. We get to join you. It's like our own mini screencast. If you had an 80s and or 90s action movie recommendation for myself to sit down with Nick Scarpino and watch, you know, special guests and join us, but like, what would it be, Matt? What would it be?
Mike, have you seen Face Off?
Nope, never heard of it. Never
That's
seen it.
fucking
great
great.
one.
That's a really.
That
You've never
is-
heard of it. You've never
I've
heard
Never
of it.
heard
Mike.
of it either.
God.
You don't
So
even
yeah, I
fucking.
just
You know what,
watched it
guys?
the other day.
Don't even tell him a thing about Fate.
Hold on, let me check.
We're
Is
watching
it
that
on
one
Amazon
next.
Prime?
I'll
not
buy
sure.
it for everyone that wants to watch this movie with
I'll
us. All
buy it for
1,000
everyone.
of you. I will buy it so we can all watch it together.
It's
We're
on
charging
Hulu.
Tim's credit card, y'all.
Hey gamers, it's me, Andy Cortez.
Andy Cortez.
Oh, what's up, Andy Cortez?
Hello, Matt.
Happy
Rorabeck.
birthday.
Good to
Andy.
see you, man.
Birthday.
Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Nick.
What's
Appreciate
up,
that.
man?
Demolition Man is not on Prime Video.
Really?
It's on Amazon though, so everyone's just gonna have to rent it, unfortunately, because the amount of things that are the things that are on Prime.
Well,
Yeah,
Nick is
we knew
calling
this.
an audible Twitch chat. That's how it's going, baby.
No, we knew this going into it. We said Demolition Man. We talked about this a while back, but unfortunately, it's not on Prime Video. But I believe you can still get it on Prime. So,
Face Off is on Prime
Unfortunately.
Video though.
oh fuck, are you kidding me?
Can you do?
I mean,
watch
if y'all want to
parties
call that
with-
audible, I'm down to call that audible.
Wow, leaves
I'll watch Face
Prime.
Off.
Hold on, leaves Prime in 4 days. Face Off leaves Amazon
guys.
Prime in 4 days.
So that's a good question, actually. Can you do a watch party if you have to rent it? I think you can, right?
No,
You can't. It has to be.
you
an
would just
Amazon
have to
Prime
like,
movie.
you would have to sync it and have the
Yeah.
time
Tell
code.
everyone to start it. Yeah.
Oh man, we might have to call an audible and watch
Yeah.
Face Off.
We should watch Face Off because that'll work tonight and won't work in 4 days. And Demolition Man won't work ever, it seems.
Oh man, you know what else is on Amazon Prime? Fuck, True Lies.
God, I haven't
Oh
seen
man,
that
he's
in
down
ages.
the movie rabbit hole.
So is Shanghai Noon. So is MacGruber.
Ooh, Shanghai Noon is dope, y'all. I like that movie. I like that movie. Wild Wild
So wait,
West
you
is
can't
also
just
dope.
you can't have everyone just
I love
just
Wild
rent
Wild
Demolition Man and do a watch party. It
Thank you,
has to be on
Bless.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, they would. Everybody in chat would have to rent it if they want to watch it.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
but
fine.
Can they still do the?
Can we still do a watch party?
I don't think the
my
watch
question.
party. I don't think the feature would work
How does
because I
that-
think it's
Let's
tied
see.
into Twitch Prime.
Yeah, you have that. You have to show that you have Twitch Prime and Prime Video or whatever.
Oh, that's a bummer. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I guess you can't do that. Let me try rent. Oh yeah, you can still do a watch party. You can still do it.
Okay.
With
Oh, we can?
Demolition Man. You just have to rent
But
the
I,
movie. Yeah.
I really feel like this is the perfect opportunity to switch off and do Face Off because it's available free. We can still do Demolition Man, but we do that like next week
Oh shit.
and give people a heads up.
I mean,
they
we've
have to
talked
rent
about
it.
Demolition. I really want Mike to watch Demolition Man,
It's
and we
just
have to
Face
watch
Off.
it.
You
We
guys
have to
should
rent
try
it
to
one way or
watch
the
it.
other.
We've been hyping
We gotta
it
wa-
up
we gotta
so
watch
hard,
this.
dude.
We'll
I mean,
rent it. I'm sorry,
I
everyone.
even
You're gonna have to rent
Taco
it. But
Bell coming tonight, Matt. You know what I mean? Like I planned for this. I
we're
got
doing.
Taco Bell coming.
We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. We'll just. It's
I mean,
$3 to rent
I'm
an
definitely
HD.
buying Demolition Man right now.
You should buy it.
There's a
I
box
might
of
also-
Demolition Man.
Do I own the DVD somewhere? I'm sure I do. I'm
Dude,
sure
it's
I
the
do.
best movie ever made. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, you will have to rent that one, but that's one. There's going to be some of these you have to rent because some of these movies are just not on Prime, and I really want to watch them with Mike.
But Face Off's on
Demolition
Prime
Man.
right now for the next 4 days.
But
and
we've
it's gone
already
forever.
told people we're watching Demolition Man tonight.
Yeah,
That's
these
what
kids
we're
don't
gonna watch.
care. They just want to hang out with you.
We're gonna watch it.
They love watching movies with Nick. It's the best. Now me and Blessing get to watch movies with him too. It's gonna be great. And then we also see Andy Cortez is now in the chat along with the lovely Christmas in February, Miss Joey Noel. Hello, love. How are you?
Oh, hello. I'm here. I've just been listening, watching Nick murder people. You know, the usual. Excited to see
Well,
Blessing just nail this one.
Blessing is now playing the chosen contract from the Xbox side. Now, Bless, I think I'm gonna bring up the name. I'm gonna try my best to bring up the name so we give some credit out here. But
Oh,
this
yeah.
is called the Butcher of what?
The Butler's
Blessing?
Butcher.
The Butler's Butcher. So the goal
Yeah.
is simple. You have 3 people to kill, but 2 of them you must kill with a butcher's knife while throwing it at them. I thought
Yep.
this was really cool, fun, creative, and a really good one. So not overly complicated, just a good time. And I think you're really, really going to enjoy this one.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Bobby Monaco, who's the
Yes.
one who made this contract. And I'll go through the briefing real quick because it's a pretty fun one. It says Gregory Carlisle is well aware of the Butler scheming. He knows Fernsby has brought to Dartmoor 2 Americans to aid in his theft and subsequent liquidation of Madame Carlisle's assets. Gregory knows Fernsby has more than enough dirt on him to lock him away, so he's hired you to deal with the situation. Gregory loves a good laugh, so much like the pigs Fernsby has carved for him. He wants you to cleave the Butler's buddies. For Fernsby, make it look accidental to ease the death on his mom. And so yeah, I gotta kill 2 of them with cleavers, and then the Butler on accident.
Very awesome stuff. I was calling him Bobby Monaco the whole time because Monaco sounds hot.
That does sound dope.
Bobby
That does sound pretty
Monaco.
dope. Bobby Monaco.
Monaco.
Oh man.
Joey Noel, we've been in here having our own mini screencast. Is there anything awesome you want to talk with Matt about or get the conversation rolling? What's cool things you've been watching?
I have been watching things. I'm trying to look up what it is called, but I didn't like it. So I was like, it's the new Steve Carell movie with
Oh god, that was bad.
Oh god, it was bad. Yeah, it was
so
real
bad. I don't know why. I went home to my parents' house and Irresistible, I think is what it is.
Yeah, we watched.
Oh.
Dee and I watched it for 3 minutes, and I was like, "Nope, this is too much Jon Stewart. I don't need this movie in my life."
I was like, ugh, this is not what I wanted or needed to watch. But I was at my parents' house, and then I feel like once a movie's on and there's multiple of us, then it's just like, this is gonna take way too long to decide on another movie. So we're all just, even though none of us like this, we're just gonna suffer through it.
The issue I have with that movie is like they rooted it so much in reality. Like it starts with Donald Trump winning the election, and Steve Carell's character is the person like running the election for the Democrats. Like he ran Hillary Clinton's, and I was like, dude, I don't ever want to fucking relive that. I don't even give a shit if this is the funniest movie ever made. I'm like, they really should have tried to root that in. Like not the reality of the day, but like immediately I was like, this is stressing me the fuck out. I don't want to deal with this.
I just didn't even know what they were trying to say in that movie, really. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it starts off with those
it-
interviews like, we're lying to you and we're spitting to you. And it's like, wow, you guys are up your own ass with pretentiousness right now. You are not even trying to be subtle. This is just the commentary on everything. And we are feeling ourselves right now. So let's get out there and do it.
Yeah, Mackenzie Davis isn't great in it, even though I like her.
I love Mackenzie Davis. I love her. I didn't finish. I never watched or finished *Halt and Catch Fire*, but the first 2 seasons that I really liked that show. And that's the one she came from, right? That was like her like breakout role.
Yeah,
Results and discretion.
Yeah, really
What a
good role.
show.
She was just in it.
Oh, Andy's still here. Andy, what's up?
Andy!
You
got a full house right now.
Experience.
Did you see
I'm
that
working
Christmas
on it.
movie, Joey, with Mackenzie Davis in it, where
Is half
Oh
Be right back,
God,
guys.
Good.
the movie with Kristen Stewart where it was like it felt like it was made in
never
the
watched
90s.
it. It's still on my list, but I always
You
kind of
guys?
forget to go to Hulu to look at stuff.
not that bad. Not that bad.
That's what I heard. People kind
I-
of
very,
liked it.
very okay for what it was.
Here's the deal about that movie. I appreciate what it's trying to go for, but I was watching it and I was like, this seems like Hollywood's attitude toward like gay and lesbian people from like 20 years ago. I don't understand why this movie's made. I don't understand. Like, it just seems so out of touch and a little bit offensive to me, truth be told.
Just because it's like a
Because
like
it was
it's
about
coming out to their family and like hiding your partner kind of a
yeah,
thing.
but and the partner was like so. It just I understand people still struggle with that. And I totally get like if you vibe with this movie, do you? But to me, it kind of felt like I'm like, are we kind of past portraying people like this in I don't know. I could be
I
wrong.
kind of like. I mean, if you guys aren't gonna watch it, like it's when it kind of.
I'll watch it, but it's also a Christmas movie, so I don't really care about.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a year for
Yeah.
Joey to watch it because he has to
Well,
watch
I
it.
was just, like it's more about like the fact that like they should have just talked to the parents about it. The parents were totally fine. Like the
Yeah,
parents
they were
weren't
fine.
as conservative as they thought they would be.
His happiest
right?
season.
Yeah.
I really
Now-
liked it, but I see that.
The other movie that came out that you should be watching if it's a holiday movie was the one with oh God, I always forget her name. She's the lead, or she's one of the she was in 22 Jump Street. She's a comedic actress and she
Rhododendron.
Oh,
played
the one that's in the. No, the
No.
blonde one.
Oh,
Workaholics.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck. She did one that was
She's in
called
that
like
Godmother
Fairy
movie.
Godmother. That's the one. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. You all should watch that. That's a better Christmas movie.
Is it a Christmas movie?
Yeah, because it was like Fairy Godmother. Wasn't it a Christmas movie? It came out Christmas time. I watched it on Christmas. So Joey, if I watch a movie on Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
Jillian Bell.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
So
great.
funny.
She's funny.
She's so good in 22 Jump Street.
She is.
Trying to think of what else. I think that's maybe the only thing I've seen her in.
Hey, Bless, I
it
just want
sounds
you to know
familiar.
that the Games Daily thumbnail today, dedicated to you, okay?
Oh, that's awesome! I can't wait to see it. What did they talk about? What was the headline?
It's Anthem next being dead, but I just made a Metal Gear Snake Eater reference.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you so much.
Anybody watch Brittany Runs a Marathon? Thought that was.
I did.
No, but
Good.
it was supposed to be good.
It was really good.
I liked it. Not what I expected. Much better.
So Matt, you ended up like what was the Kristen? What was the one we were just talking about with Mackenzie Davis? You liked that one?
Happiest season. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought it was just I don't know, like charming. I just I thought it was like I get what Kevin was saying, and I came in at the end of that conversation,
I'm
but
for it,
like
by the
I
way.
just okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I really liked it. I know a lot of people didn't. I mean, I think the point of it is that you're not really supposed to like her character.
Mackenzie Davis'
throughout
character, yeah.
throughout
I get
most
it.
of
And honestly, like, yeah, I might be, judging it a little too harshly for what it is. But I just felt like some of the commentary there was a little bit outdated. But
Fair.
But
I
did
just
you
liked the
finish it yet?
conversation with her and
yeah, I finished
her
it.
and Dan Levy. Like, I feel like that's where the
Yeah.
movie at the ending kicked
They had
into
a
gear
gr-
with
yeah,
me. Like,
they
I
had a
love that.
really
Kid.
I like-
He's great right now.
I loved that conversation between them, and I just understood, like, yeah, the whole movie. You're like, man, like she sucks the way that she's treating Kristen.
Yeah, I
Stewart's
guess maybe that's
character.
what I reacted to. I just
Like-
the main character was just so shitty to her girlfriend that I was just like, I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know, maybe I don't know.
If
I
you,
just
if you
I don't
don't
like
buy
those
in
central
right
characters.
when
Yeah.
right when she's driving there, and it's like, oh, by the way, I didn't tell my parents. I would have been like, what the fuck? No,
Yeah,
like I'm not
Absolutely.
going.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
that.
Like, yeah, that would have been it right there. So I understand if you like some people might not be able to even just get past that. But
Well,
like,
see,
and
I
then
guess that's my point. Like, my point was like that movie feels like a movie that would have been that setup, that dramatic irony feels like a movie that would have been made 10 years ago. I just feel like that was, I guess, the heart of my criticism with it. Was I was like, if I watched this in 2010, I'd be like, okay, this feels like a pretty good movie. But now watching it in like 2021, I'm like, oh man, the setup for this is just so outdated. It's and the whole time they're gonna have to pass her off as a friend. This just feels like super, almost insulting. I don't know.
But I kind of feel like that's the point of it, where it's like at the end,
it is.
And like why it's
then everything's happy-go-lucky at the end, and she should have just communicated with her family, and there would have been no plot for the movie. I totally get that, and this is a rom-com, obviously.
Every movie, it's like if people would actually talk to each other.
I know. I just feel like I feel like they had an opportunity to push that a little bit farther and bring it up to just bring that subject matter up to date a little bit more, and I feel like they just fundamentally failed on it. Like it just, I just when you're dealing with coming out to your parents, which is such a serious issue, I feel like you have to be a little bit smarter about it and not have it feel like it's a bad episode of Friends. But again, it's a rom-com. I'm asking for a lot here from a Netflix
Even
original
then,
or wherever the hell this movie was.
Hulu or something. But
Hulu
even then,
something
Nick,
there.
like I feel like the whole commentary on like how she treated even her ex in high school and things like that, and just being so afraid to talk to your parents, and then that's kind of why she did all these shitty things. Like I don't know, I just kind of connected with that stuff, and like I thought that worked. But like what didn't work in the movie for me, it was like I thought some of the like slapsticky humor like undercut what its actual message was. Like I felt like they kept cutting to like a joke three or four times, where I'm like, trust your audience to kind of get it the first time. And I know the rule of threes, and the third time, whatever. But like, it just didn't work. Like the mom with the iPad or some of the slapsticky stuff. Like it's funny the first time, but I felt like they revisited some things over and over again, and I just felt like it didn't really work.
Blessing.
I tried.
Oh, blessing. You got a little too impatient there. You pulled a Nick Scarpino. Now you have to kill everyone in the level.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have to kill everyone in the level.
Okay, 33 minutes of killing. Go, Bless.
I can escape this.
I was about to say,
I
was just about to say that like Blessing's really playing this smart. He's being subtle, but yeah, you got to just kill everyone now.
Thanks,
Blessing.
Joey.
God, how did they all notice me?
A movie I was thinking about today.
Jacked out bald guy with a fucking barcode on his back that just killed someone.
Nick, did we ever do Richard Jewell for the Knicks list?
I never saw Richard Jewell.
Oh my god.
I never saw it either.
Oh, you guys.
You know what? Not because I didn't want to.
insane.
It just looked intense, man. It looks so intense.
It's very intense, and by the end, you're like, I fucking hate the FBI. But it's really good.
I love Stingray, but
I was gonna say I got enough of that guy in Cobra Kai, so I'm good. I don't need to watch Richard Jewell ever again.
He plays a very, very different role, where it's way more serious, and
the movie just makes me. It just looks sad. It looks sad they took advantage of him, and yeah, I mean, I love John Hamm, but I didn't want to watch it because I was like, I don't want to hate John Hamm. Like, I know he's one of the FBI agents, right?
There's a moment where you're like, John Hamm is the biggest piece of shit in the entire world.
God bless me, so pretty though, man. I'll never fucking John Hamm in Wet Hot American Summer is one of my favorite things anyone's ever done. That moment where he's like, wait, you killed a bunch of our friends. It's like, I feel like there's no right answer here. It's just gonna make you happy. We're just gonna agree to disagree. No, you can't. You can't agree to disagree. You killed our friends. So funny. I hear you. I don't think there's an answer here.
I'm hit or miss on Clint Eastwood, like later Clint Eastwood stuff. So I saw The Mule, but I didn't see Richard Jewell. But like I
saw American. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
I didn't realize he directed
Matt.
that.
So like, I mean, that guy's still being 150 years old or whatever he is, like still making a movie like every year. And I'm like, God bless him, because like, I can't believe he has the energy, or someone else directs it for him and he kind of just grunts.
I don't think they do, because when you read about his directing style, I actually have a lot of respect for him. Not necessarily the subject matter that he picks, but the fact that he treats it like a 9-to-5 job and treats his crew really well, and like everyone goes home. I think that's really cool.
It's cool.
I think that's why people want to work with him, right? And he's pretty easygoing in the sake. Like I've heard that you just do one take and then he moves on, and he'll take that, whatever it is, for better.
He's like, that's it.
He's like,
wait. You're like, but Clint, this is the take where we can see it's a really, really fake baby. I don't care. It's fine. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know.
That moment in American Sniper. Iconic.
Oh God, it's great. I'm just almost finished a book recently, Matt, that I think you'd appreciate. It's called "You're the Director, Figure It Out," and it is the biography for Richard Donner.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I heard you talking about it. I think you talked about it on one of the shows, right?
Yeah, I don't know if you're a fan and or familiar particularly with Richard Donner's work. But he made the original Superman movie and made the Lethal Weapon films, and it's just always cool to see like how their careers evolved, because he had a great career in television for a really long time before doing The Omen, and really which was his breakout role or breakout directorial movie. But then seeing him sort of chase that sort of like same thing Spielberg tried to chase for a while, which was like good movies, actually making impactful good movies, and never quite finding it is fascinating. Oh my God!
Crushed it.
I love this game.
So good.
Blessing, that was terrifying. That was terrifying. Everything I did in that 33 minutes, you just packed into that one unbelievable moment with a butcher knife.
I need to get that cleaver back though. I couldn't find another cleaver.
No, you're gonna have to go get that back. Now you're gonna have to put your foot on that person's shoulder and just pull the cleaver out of their head.
Damn. Okay, I was hoping you let me through.
I can't let you through. You gotta move on.
Well, you gotta get you could probably sneak back into that room though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try. It's that one guy that's in there that's making it difficult, but I might be able to knock him out.
Why is the painting yellow like that?
Because it's special.
Oh, oh, look at that!
Look through the peephole. Peepholes are dirty.
Right?
All right, so just throw a coin and kill this guy.
What the fuck?
What the hell just happened? Oh no, they're body bagging her. They're body bagging her.
Oh shit. Oh wait,
The
can
cleaver
I
might still
I
be
can't
there
kill.
though. The cleaver might still be there though. Just pop him in the fucking head. He's not gonna know.
One of the things is only eliminate targets, but the cleaver. Yep, the cleaver's here.
Yeah. Look at that. They left the murder weapon. There you go. I like that you opened the door, didn't even wait. You just felt it. You just threw that fucking thing into his head. Joey, what were you saying?
Oh, I went back and I watched Lilies of the Field with Sidney Poitier.
Okay.
For the weekend.
You know,
it was his birthday, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna start going through these. So I watched that, and then I have Guess Who's Coming to Dinner up on my list next.
Joey, if you want, I would love to do a watch party. I mean, it's probably not the best movie for it because I've never seen it before, but I want to watch In the Heat of the Night.
I've never seen it
original movie
either.
that He did with him and Rod Serling, I think was is the other guy in there. Not Rod Serling, that's the guy that's Twilight Zone. Rod Steiger. Anyway, I love the setup of this movie, and I gotta tell you one thing right now. There's not a cooler movie title on the fucking planet than
In the Heat of the
Night.
I know.
God, that just tells you everything you need to know right there, right? Snowbike Mike, let's get out there. Let's
That's
shred.
a hot name right there. I like that. I vibe with that.
Yeah,
Nick.
is that why you like The Heat so much?
No, I like The Heat so much because it is legitimately one of the best comedies ever made. And the fact that you guys you're not going to realize that until 20 years from now. It's going to hit you. You're going to go, Nick was right. I want you to tweet it. Tweet it out.
We just got Disney Star here in Canada, so we have all the 20th Century Fox movies and shows and shit on Disney Plus. So
Why does he throw the cleaver overhanded?
dope.
Like why does he
overhand
have to throw it like
at you,
that?
bro.
Nick, when you want to get embedded into someone's skull, you're gonna have to
get
put some
it
weight in it.
skull, right? It's so
Embedded
thick.
into somebody's skull, bro.
Oh my
So how you
God.
liking Star?
it's good, man. It just makes Disney Plus more like Netflix or Amazon or something like that. Like the library content is great. I mean, it doubled basically what was on Disney Plus overnight, and I'm not really paying more money. I know they upped the monthly charge, but because I had the year-long Disney Plus thing, I don't have to pay anymore until that goes up. So it was pretty dope. Like, I mean, all the R-rated stuff is great, but like seeing things like Die Hard and Con Air and The Heat are on.
Con Air is such a
Con
great
Air's
film.
another one. Mike, have you seen Con Air?
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
Don't even.
Steve
We're gonna have to
Buscemi's
do.
character is amazing in it. You know.
We're gonna have to do a double header of Nicolas Cage movies. We're gonna have to do Face Off and Con Air one of these days because those are the movies that really get you going. Like those are going to be the movies where you go, why would anyone pay Nicolas Cage to act? Why?
Can I propose another doubleheader that we do?
Yes, Joey, you can propose away.
I want to do The Fugitive and then the follow-up movie that Tommy Lee Jones did.
Oh, The Fugitive, like
After
U.S.
it.
Marshals, whatever it is.
U.S. Marshals, yeah.
Wait,
I want to
is
do
it
those.
with Wesley Snipes.
But they're not connected, right?
They are. Well, they're connected
Tommy
just
Lee
because
Jones
the
is the
character's
same
the same
character.
character.
Yeah, he's
But they're
the
not like it's
Marshal.
not like a sequel. It's just they did a kind of a movie starring that character and that team. Because I think Joe what's his name, Pantalago comes back as well. Pantalago. How the hell do you say that guy's last name?
Pantalones?
I have no idea.
Joe-
Pantalones is
Guy
right.
from Memento and Bad Boys.
Yeah, the guy from Bad Boys, the captain from Bad Boys. He plays he was in Matrix as well. I should know. I try to have a lexicon of every Italian last name in film because you know.
Italiano?
What
Thank
was
you.
his? Oh, Cypher. He plays Cypher in the Matrix.
Cypher, yeah. Remember, he's the one that
God.
sells them out, and he's like, "This, I
Yeah,
know this
fucking
steak
right.
isn't real, but it tastes real."
I get
I'm
it,
like, you're
Cypher.
right, man.
I get it. You know what I mean?
Here's we'll go around the question. Do you guys, red pill or blue pill? Which one are you taking? You staying in the Matrix, or are you coming out and having to eat baby food?
I'm staying
Oh,
in.
is that
Fuck it.
really the option? I have to eat baby food?
Wait, have
Well,
you
it
not
was
seen the
that
Matrix
gruel.
either, Mike?
I've
that
also
was
never
years
seen the
ago.
Matrix.
I think I've only seen it once and I forgot about it. I was probably like 12 years old, so yeah, I have no idea.
They eat gruel.
Yeah, remember that.
I'm in the same boat. I
Yeah,
saw
I'd
it
stay
like
in the
when
Matrix.
it came out. And I
watched-
don't remember anything about the Matrix except for the scene where he's dodging all the bullets, and that looked really
Oh
cool.
yeah, remember there's a
Yeah.
video game too, Nick. That's what I remember the most. There's a video
Dude,
game.
I played
Matrix.
hella Matrix on
That's
GameCube.
PS2 game.
I'm breaking Nick's
I
brain
played-
right now.
No, I played that game. I love the Matrix so much. I actually played that
Yeah.
PS2 game, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was actually a good game. It moved well, man. When the agents were chasing you, it was scary as shit.
Woo.
Remember when like Agent Smith would chase you and then they would just prompt you run and you're like, what? And you'd have to like run and still fuck people up, but like he was just always behind you and you're like, I hate these levels. No more escort levels, no more levels where things have to chase me on a timed thing.
Now,
And
Bless,
no
I
ice
noticed
levels.
on that one that you just decided to shoot the butler.
Yeah.
You know, what happens is his motion, he'll go into the next room. You can shoot the chandelier down is what should have
Oh,
happened there. That's
really?
how that would have gone. Yeah, just so you're aware. He would have walked into the next room, chandelier down on top of him,
Wait.
accident completed.
I should have
Mikey,
followed
was
him,
that one of
because
yours?
No, so well, it's one of my Xbox ones. So this is from Bobby Monaco. I know I'm mispronouncing his name. Blessing will correct me.
No, I don't
but
know how to pronounce it either. I said Bobby
Okay.
Monaco, and
Okay.
it could be either one.
I call it Bobby Monaco because that's a hot name right there. But Bobby Monaco made a really fun one there where you would shoot down the chandelier on top of the butler. Then you'd go out there, find the meat cleaver, and huck it into two people's heads, which was super awesome to do. That's why I picked it over on the Xbox side.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
beautiful.
No, I did the two cleaver ones because I knew how to do those, and then I couldn't figure out how to do the accident thing for the butler. I didn't try that hard, to be fair, but when you're wearing the mansion staff outfit, apparently this mansion staff very familiar with each other because
Very
so many of them were like, no, that dude does not belong, and which is fair because I have a big old barcode on the back of my head and none of them are bald. But at that point I kind of gave up because I was just like, I don't know how to get this guy. I had one idea where I kind of messed up toward the beginning of the mission where I wanted to make him walk toward the balcony and then I could push him off and maybe that would be an accident. But that didn't pan out the way I wanted it to, and so I just shot him, and I did 5 out of 6 of the optional stuff.
I love that. You were very close. I want to give a big shout out to Gladys BC for gifting out 2 tier 1 subs. Epi D MK gifting out a tier 1 sub. Kevin, one more time, please. Can we get a timer check? Because I'm lost. Are we going to play a couple other ones? How much do we got longer?
We have
on
an
this?
hour and 32 minutes. These kids aren't even trying to hit the 15
So we are
minute
at,
goal, so
we have
it's-
28 minutes left, folks.
Yeah,
28
yeah.
minutes left on the stream. Blessing, why don't you kick on one more just to play in the background while we
Awesome.
continue to play. Remember, this is our Thursday stream. We will have one more stream tomorrow, another Kind of Funny Friday, which means all of your best friends will be invited to come hang out and have some fun. Word might be Greg Miller, Kevin Coelho, and maybe some more will either play Outriders demo, hot, or maybe some Fortnite, but we'll see what happens tomorrow with what will happen. Anime talk will probably be put on the back burner for right now because we got Matt. He's talking about all movies with Joey, Andy, Nick, Blessing, Kevin, and myself. So we're just going to let it ride. But I will say this. If we don't get into anime talk, y'all, I will conclude the episode with the goal for next week because I do want to talk more anime, and I'm really interested in Code Geass. So we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we
in a
gotta talk
little
about Code
bit.
Geass because
Well,
that was
can-
a very fun one to watch.
No,
You
no,
guys
keep
can-
going because you guys are killing it. No, I'm enjoying.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying
way
this right
more.
now, and
Yeah,
also
yeah,
this
you
will give me
guys
more
are
time to
vibing.
watch Code Geass because I'm like
see,
9,
Jeff
10
Blessing, you know.
episodes in. I might be able to
Blessing
finish that season by the time we get to next week.
Bless. Now you have the opportunity here. Of course, you can't play your own because you've already done that. Unless you want to show it off, You
No,
have
I don't.
either-
Here's the thing. I wasn't too proud of mine, even though I have gotten some compliments from people, and shout out to y'all who complimented me on my
Great,
contract.
dude.
But it was definitely one of those ones where I was fucking around as I was going. I was exploring.
Okay.
I was like, what are the kills I can get? And so I'll show off the briefing in the actual assassination,
Yeah,
but
why don't we
I
do
won't
that?
play
That's
it.
great.
But yeah, mine is called The Mystery of the Tricky Trio. The whole idea of it is, I start off with Agent 47. We're sending you back into Carlisle Mansion. This time, it's to create a mystery rather than solve one. And the whole thing is I want to do like a weird trio of 3 mysterious kills. All right. So for the first one, you kill the detective using the saber. Second one, you kill the butler using the unicorn horn, and the third one, you kill the photographer using poison. And so switch it up. You kind of got to get a little bit weird in that one. But that's my contract. I don't know, which one do you get? Mike, do you have one you think I should jump into?
I think we should go with the third one that I personally have not seen, because I know about yours and mine, and I want to give a big shout out. Of course, mine was created and done by my good friend Washburn 135. We sat there together and created Don't You Know That You're
Clean burn.
Toxic. So this is Clean Burns level right here. We had so much fun in that, and of course, there's a number of poisons hidden around the map that you can actually go out and kill.
You gotta poison 4 different targets.
Yeah, so it's big shout out to Washburn 135, one of my best friends out there. We worked hard on this one. He did all of it, and got to give him all the love. But I think we should do the one that I have not seen, Blessing,
right.
that one that's hanging in the balance here.
This one I like a lot. This is from the homie Deimatic. Yeah, Deimatic. And yeah, Deimatic is dope because he has whole storylines that he did for his. He submitted a couple. I only picked one. But yeah, for this one, basically the whole thing is, I'll just read the briefing, right? He says, it's a shame what happened to Zachary Carlisle. Now you won't get to see the Rhododendron is the whole name of the poison that they have in the fucking level. He wants to get to see his poison blossom. They were his favorites. Those plants are more than just pretty flowers, though. They are also highly toxic and can be distilled into a deadly poison. It's time to take revenge against those family members and guards that would only disparage his passion. Zachary Carlisle may be dead, but his rare plants will live on forever. And then I got to poison 4 different targets, similar to yours, Mike, but these are all gardeners, which makes it a bit tricky.
That does sound tricky.
A couple people asking in the chat, what time does movie night start tonight? Snowbike Mike, 7:30 p.m. PT. Yep. We're going to get some dinner. We're going to get some popcorn. We're going to watch Demolition Man. It has been brought to our attention. It's not on Amazon Prime, but we think we can still do a watch party with it. And I'm being selfish right now because I really want to watch it with Mike. Yep. He's got Taco Bell coming. Blessing is going to join us as well because Blessing, you have not seen it either, right?
Nope, I've not seen it. I've had people tell me about it.
It's going to be super fun. A few other people are saying Daft Punk followed my advice that you can't be a DJ after 30. That's why they broke up. And I'm just going to say it, Kevin.
That's funny.
We're winning. I'm going to say it. We're winning.
I don't know that I want to be in the same
We're winning.
group as
you don't want to be associated with this one, Kevin?
No. I'm gonna join for the Demolition Man, and
you coming for Demolition Man?
Nice.
Getting
that's awesome
to celebrate.
Let's go. And I want to correct myself real quick. These aren't gardeners. I have to be dressed up as the gardener to kill these guys. When it
right.
Also, we are reacting to the state of play that's going on after this stream at
live reacts
2 p.m. Live reacts. Yeah,
you guys be watching that? Okay, yeah. So stay tuned in here, guys. We're gonna run right into that.
If you guys pump those numbers up, we'll stream right into that.
We'll run up to it. If not, everybody's
otherwise I get a break.
We're going to enjoy a break. Is right.
It's okay.
It's up to y'all.
We're all tired. We can take the break. It'll be fine.
Here's what I'm going to tell you guys right now. As a person who's been in the media industry for well over 15 years and who is 40 years old, you don't get better by taking breaks. I'm just going to say that right there. I'm just going to say you don't get world famous. Greg Miller hasn't taken a break since 1992 when he lost one of his Ninja Turtle figurines and he cried for 45 minutes. And then he got back on the saddle.
Does anybody know what a flash phone is useful for in this game? What does a flash phone do?
I do not. I'm sorry.
Chat, let me know why I would want that in my arsenal.
Wasted bandwidth is holy shit. Steve Aoki is 43. Yeah, dude, Steve Aoki's been famous for like 20 years. The robots weren't 30 yet. Daft Punk was definitely above 30.
They had to be. They've been in the game for
like in their
definitely above
30. If they were
Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger came out in like 2006 or something.
Yeah, they've been around for a while. So
Born in 1993?
Shut the front. No, they weren't.
No way.
Daft Punk? They're like 50 something, aren't they?
Started in 1993.
No, okay, the band started.
in 93. Okay.
Or,
Oh, thank God.
That makes more
musical
sense.
ensemble.
You had me worried there.
I was like, there's no way Daft Punk was born in 1993.
Yeah, we're confirming
Or
now. ZD Grove
13 when
chat says
Tron Legacy
47
came
and
out.
46.
They
Dude,
produced songs at 12.
let me tell you one thing right now, man. The Tron Legacy, that soundtrack deserved a much better movie to go with, because that soundtrack is arguably one of the best soundtracks ever fucking laid down. It is so good, and they were so good in it. The fact that they did the whole thing is just unbelievable.
I promise
All
I'm
right.
going to start this mission eventually. I'm just trying to plan this thing out.
Take your time. Take your time.
Listen
Remember,
again.
y'all can push us for an extra 15 minutes with your support. Remember, dropping follows, dropping bits,
But don't
gifting
worry about
subs,
it.
subscribing. We can go for a little bit longer. But we are joined today by Matt Rorabeck, and we're having a ton of fun talking movies and entertainment. It's
Dude,
been a really blast. Thanks,
this
man.
flash
for
phone is
stopping in
cool
and
as
hanging out
shit.
with us. It's been awesome, bro.
What does it do?
Basically,
OMG. Yeah,
I
what
can
does it do?
distract
Thanks for
somebody
having
with
me.
a ringtone, and they'll go and
Okay.
they'll pick it up, and once they answer it, it'll trigger
It
a
blows up.
Strobe 'em out.
Explodes.
yeah, it'll do a flash,
Head explodes.
blinding
really
anyone
cool.
in the vicinity. I'm keeping that. That's dope.
Now, segueing a little bit, I want to talk about something I'm not quite sure. Is Joey Noel still in here?
Yeah,
I am.
Joey. And Andy's still here too. Am I allowed to talk about at all, just tease out what we were looking at merch on the merch Slack channel yesterday? Are we allowed to talk about that at all? Are those live yet or no?
No,
Not
because
yet.
they're tied to a certain event
Okay.
or a
May-
holiday.
Maybe I'll leave it be. Maybe I'll leave it be then. But
We have new cool merch stuff coming.
it's going to be really cool. Andy did a great design with it. Very excited, and I want both of them. That's all I'll say.
We've got a lot of.
There's 3 of them, Nick.
There's 3? I thought there was 2.
Yeah.
No,
No,
There's
there's
3,
Oh,
but
I
all,
want-
on all different. I don't know if the shirt colors are.
No, we're probably going to do
Also-
black like we always do.
I'm gonna say that last one in the
Got the hoodie
blue
on.
is really cool. The white ones are also really cool. Would we just say that? Those are my opinions. I'm putting them out there.
I want all of them. They're cool. Good job, Andy.
Thank you.
Yeah, Andy nailed it.
Andy, quick question: has anyone reached out about an overlay for this PlayStation thing?
I'm working on it right now.
Ah, good stuff, man.
He's so cool, bro. He's just so cool. This guy, Andy
Andy's so on top
Cortez,
of it.
talented, incredible. Check it out, y'all, right there. The Red Ranger Say Yeah has now dropped a Prime Gaming sub for 2 months. Casey Mike Parker dropping a gifted sub out to the community. Matt Exposure, hey, what's going on? Great to see you. Thank you for the 100 biddies. J Shop with the Prime Gaming sub for 49 months. Thank you all so much for the love and the support.
Now, Bless, how long do you think it's going to take you to do this one? Because I got mine in just shy of 33 minutes.
Killing
This one is going to take some effort because there are 4 targets and I have to poison each of them. The nice thing though is that I can get all the poison right here, right now.
Should you just make
or
them
can
all?
I?
Oh, I guess not. Look at that. You spoke too soon. It only gave you 2
Oh
of them.
no!
Oh,
Okay,
no.
that throws a
Oh.
wrench into things because I'm gonna have to figure out how to poison the rest of them.
Chat, can he do this under my time? Can he get it in under 33 minutes?
Nick, you guys. First of all, it's
Bless,
not the
if
same
you
mission.
can't-
Second of all, it's a very
Nick will
different
never
approach.
let you live it down.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
no,
here's the thing.
Nick didn't do. Well, I guess Nick technically did the targets, but Nick also murdered everybody in the mansion.
Listen, Andy, I don't know if you're here for this, but I like to think outside the box, okay? It's what makes me a great Hitman player. It's what makes me a great Warzone player. And by the way, Warzone Battle Pass Season 2 out. We can jump onto that zombie ship whenever you're ready, Andy. And it's terrifying because there's always 100 fucking people on it.
I
Fuck,
heard
where do I
it's
get this
awful.
poison at?
It's
Shit.
horrible. It's unplayable. Like it's very difficult to get on, but it's fun. We should try to dominate it.
Okay, I'll get down.
Oh,
I'm trying to get on that Outriders, to be honest with you.
Did you do
Andy
Outriders
Cortez,
today?
What are you doing?
So,
What are you doing tomorrow afternoon? You want to join Kevin, Greg, for Outriders on stream? What are you thinking?
That sounds
Maybe?
like a lot of fun. Maybe we start with
Maybe?
Outriders,
I-
then if we get
I have
bored,
a
Fortnite.
very packed
you know what I mean?
schedule.
Oh, he's busy. Kevin, he
It's
doesn't want to hang
it's
with you. He's
fine.
busy.
Too much
Don't
weight.
don't
I
Are you
get
trying
it.
to play-
Don't worry about it. Don't
Are you
worry
trying to
about
play
it. Don't worry about it.
Outriders today if the stream goes a little longer, Andy? Is that what you're saying?
No, we don't. have
Dude,
to
I'll
do that.
drop this
Is
mission
that
and play
out today?
Outriders
Let's
right
do it
now.
out
this
now?
15
mission
minutes
right
of
now.
Outriders.
I'll drop this mission right now. Play some Outriders. No offense to the Rhododendron, Ferrugineum, or whatever this poison is called.
Jump for Rugarum, bro. We'll drop you like a sack of potatoes.
Because I've already been made. To be fair, they know I'm here.
I have a quick dumb question here. Is Outriders just PS5?
No, it's
No,
full
it's
crossplay, Kev.
everything.
It's on everything in its crossplay. Yeah.
Mean Guards gifted out 5 tier 1 subs, pushing us very close to that first bar. Kevin, it's touching the bar. It's touching it, Kevin. It's
bar's
touching
touching
the
No,
bar
hold
right
on.
there.
We don't have
It's
to
touching
guess.
the bar, Kevin.
I'm gonna open. Hold on. I'm gonna open it
Kevin's
up,
gonna open it. He's gonna double check.
and I'm gonna
bar
tell you
has
the
been
exact
touched.
numbers here. Ah, those fuckers passed it. Yeah, they.
Yeah, baby. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you guys. Everyone making like great. 15
Those
minutes.
fuckers passed it.
I love how much Kevin wants these streams to fail.
How are you guys not tired? You know, it's not
Yeah, I'm
fail.
kidding.
I'm not. I
I'm
mean,
exhausted,
Kevin,
bro.
because, and I'll tell you
Dude,
right
I'm
now,
tired. I have a
I
long
took
my
yesterday
job-
off and I'm tired.
I'm tired, but I'm not as tired as you, Kevin, because my job very much easier than yours. You have the hardest job on these streams. You have to make sure everything's running and setting up. It's a lot of mental fortitude. I just get to kill everything. Get him blessed. See, it feels good, doesn't it?
It does
Catharsis.
feel good. I understand
Kill
why Nick
everyone.
plays this way now.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Nick has to kill
them.
everything, and sometimes he doesn't kill everything. So
It's
like,
true.
that's less work, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I just restart the mission because it's a video game.
Bless.
Now, Bless, I'm going to say here, you're going to want to use a silence weapon right here so they don't know where you're coming from.
Oh, that's a good point.
You've gone
Bless
loud,
up.
and now they know exactly where you are. So
I had a
Outriders,
question.
third person? Well, I don't know anything about Outriders.
It's
don't either.
3-player co-op. It's a
Is it like
kind
Division?
of Division-like game, but it's
Yeah.
in the future. Very similar to like the Fantastic Four storyline. You're going into cryo sleep, and then there's kind of a big like wave of kind of powers that kind of hit you while you're in your cryo sleep, so you gain these abilities. And it's a co-op game. And
Now,
it's
Andy,
a shooter. and
if
it's
we
a lot of fun.
if we booted it up right now
Got it.
at this very moment, the demo,
Let's do it, Bless.
you
Don't
be
even
in?
think twice. Just do it, Bless. Just
would
turn
you
it
be
on.
in? Would you be
I
down?
mean, I have it in the background running right now
Don't
as
even-
I just
don't even
submitted
think
this.
twice.
Oh,
Let's
so
go.
do
I
I.
want to watch this. Let's
Andy,
watch
So do
it.
I.
Andy, quick question here. What
What's
is
up,
the
doggy dog?
game where everyone is like skiing and snowboarding?
That's Sean White snowboarding.
Are you talking about the most exciting game coming very, very
Riders
soon?
Republic.
Are you talking about Riders Republic?
Fuck. All right.
Game of the year 2021.
Joey, I'm down to play Fortnite tomorrow. If you're still here. I fucked up. I mixed up the games.
Oh, that's too bad, bro. That's really disappointing.
Oh, do you think Outriders was Riders Republic?
Yeah, that's what he definitely
Oh,
thought.
I
yeah,
see.
100%. 100%.
I
Oh, yeah,
see.
100%.
That
I'm like
lines
literally,
up.
I'm watching footage of Outriders right now just to see what kind of game it is. And I was like, I don't see anyone snowboarding in this game right now. There's a lot of fire and a lot of ammunition happening, but I don't see anyone snowboarding.
That's
Bless,
really
I
funny.
need your help, Bless. I need
Matt,
your
what are you
help
playing
in
right
the
now?
Kind of funny best friend community. All right, you ready for this, Bless?
up?
Go, Matt.
Hitman was really what I was playing, and then I'll like hop into sports stuff, and like I'm more of like we talked about cinematic video games earlier. That's kind of who I've evolved into with my gaming. I'm in Switch stuff, so we'll jump on to Mario Kart and Mario Party, and playing some Clue Blessing on Switch.
Oh yeah, how you
Yeah.
liking Clue?
It's fun. I mean, I love board games. Like I live with my sister and my fiance, so we've been getting into board games a lot too.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
Digital
Dude,
board games
I-
are always fun.
I will play the shit out of Clue with anyone that wants to play it. I
Oh, Nick, you
love
missed
that
the
game,
Clue
bro.
stream last week.
We did a Clue string, Jabroni.
Damn it! How did I miss that? Oh, that was on Friday, right? I couldn't make it. I was at a Starbucks.
It's at a Starbucks doing a lot
Being
of
Canadian,
stuff.
I have to play NHL and stuff like that too. So.
Hell yeah, you do. That's a rule.
Altered and Outrider.
Oh god, I'm
But yeah,
hearing
mostly
double audio.
Sony first party. Yeah, I know it's very loud.
Only we can lead them to a future.
Sorry. I'm gonna mute
You're
it.
good. You can mute the
plus
audio
you
all the
can't-
way on
you
your side.
can't
Yeah, I
even
thought I
you
did,
can't
yeah.
do co-op until you finish the prologue.
How long does that take?
I don't know. I'm about to do it right now. I guess
We're all
we did it
gonna
at the
do it.
demo back in the day, but I don't remember
We
how
can
long
watch
it is.
Blessing play through the prologue. This is my
I'm
first
going-
entry into this game.
I'm rolling
Stream Sam.
a female character because the dude actor I was not a huge fan of. Not that I'm playing
Now,
this game for the
does
acting or the
does progress
cutscenes.
carry over?
Yes.
As long as you play
Okay,
on the
so I
same
want to make it. I
console.
want to make a real character right now.
Matt, are you excited for Riders Republic?
I'm not against it, Kev.
All
so,
right.
Yes.
I'm a sports game guy, and I'll jump into anything really. Like I know that's kind of on the heightened end of things, but I'll jump in and try it. I'll try anything really.
Now, Blessing,
Dude,
can I
I'm
ask
so
you?
excited for Riders Republic.
Good. That's what I like to hear, Bless.
What's up, Nick?
When you make when you go into the character creator, are you like me? Do you try to make him look as much like you as humanly possible, but also better looking? Okay.
Yes, 1000%. I'm trying to make myself but a tad bit taller and a bit more ripped.
Exactly, taller, kind of more jacked out, a little younger.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my character a little bit taller, like the weight I was pre-pandemic, you know?
Yeah.
Before I inevitably started sitting down for 20 hours a day.
Man, I'll tell you what.
They do not have my hairstyle. Let me tell you. Let me like have a. I'm not bald, but you know, almost.
You can't do a little growth. You can't do a little growth on that.
Just a little growth.
Bald looks good though. That looks good though.
Yeah,
are you gonna
close
keep this?
enough, I guess.
Are you gonna keep this like dyed beard?
No, my beard's gonna be black. But I do. They also don't have like the. If I just grow the beard underhand.
Like just stubbled beard, yeah.
Yeah.
And the biggest crime, no mustache and beard disconnection for me.
Yeah.
Biggest
I mean,
crime of them
Andy,
all.
I don't know how you live in this world without constantly protesting that, because it's got to be a thing. It's a thing now.
Yeah, this doesn't look like me at all.
That guy's good looking though.
It's second to last one though. Click the beard on the second last one.
Like the one that I'm on right now.
Yeah, you can make that if you darken that up a little bit. I think it would probably be good.
Why
I mean, you don't
is
have
it
any
so
gray in your beard, so
It's so
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The coloring is off right now.
Yeah.
Can you not change the color of the beard? Oh, that's dope. That's
I
dope
think
right
it's just
there.
I think it's the lighting in the viewport, similar to how when you I forgot what game
I
it
might
was
rock
recently.
the white beard. If I can't look like myself, then I'm gonna go crazy.
What game
Oh,
was it
then
recently where
you got to throw the mohawk on.
Oh,
there too, with the white
Cyberpunk, where
beard.
everybody looked green.
Yeah, you gotta do the.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do like
Cyberpunk,
I
I
do
had
like
no-
the mohawk a little
Let me
bit.
see the
That's
I also
shit.
do like the cornrows.
Get the cornrows.
They don't look
That's
The mohawk is really cool.
Yeah,
though.
I'm kind of digging this.
That's pretty fucking cool. I don't know why
I
the
went
beard
with
is
white
so
hair for my
white.
girl too.
There's
Oh,
something cool about
God,
white hair.
I just got another voice
I know my-
message from Greg Miller.
Oh god,
No,
what
God.
is
Play
it?
it for
What
us.
is
Play it.
Yeah, Blessing. This is a look right here. I'm liking it.
Yeah. No, this is
It's
hot.
Greg from work. I need you to let the world know that I'm at the height of my podcasting powers. All right, like I'm at another level here, and it's one of those things the simpletons like Tim and Nick won't understand. Right, they're over there just
I'm
eating
here.
the gruel, but I know you. You can see through it, man. You exist in this plane with me, all right? And I'm not saying we need to worry about
That's terrifying.
cutting and running. I kind of funny.
here's the
I just
thing.
need you to let the
We
world
should
know
address this, right?
I'm
Like,
the
at what
height of
point
my podcasting abilities.
is this going too
and
far?
They ain't seen nothing yet. You know, they'll trust it. They'll believe it coming from you, number one games journalist. And then when the time comes, we squash Tim and Nick like the cockroaches they are.
Okay. How does he constantly record in the bathroom or whatever fucking little like closet he's recording in? It's so
No.
creepy.
He records.
No, it says I
and I'm
can't join a
sure-
random team, but it says it gives you the play with friends option.
Oh, you have to.
Are we
play
sure
with
we can't play with friends?
them. Yeah, you probably can.
I don't think you can do anything like that until
All right, I'll just start a new game.
yeah you have to finish the prologue first. Yeah, that's why you can't even join like a random team yet.
So far, I'm disappointed with the character creation, but I do like how my character looks.
I mean, your dude looks dope though.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you what. I mean, this game running at fucking 190,000 frames per second. Oh baby.
Oh man.
On this
Earth was
3080. Nick, when are you gonna get this 3080, dude?
Me and Nick actually are down for 3090s. And
Yeah, we're
our
getting
3090s now.
3090s.
Yeah,
Because
so-
3080s
Mike bought
or
two
whatever.
PCs within a
so-
week of each other.
So, you know, we're going big,
Give
man.
your
Nick.
PCs to Nick, Mike.
Yeah, let me come up and get one of your PCs, Mike. I need
Nick,
it.
come up here and have a sleepover with me, bro. I'll let you take
that'd
a
be
PC
so
home.
fun.
Dude,
That'd be
bring
so
Kevin
fun.
too. Bring Kevin too.
Nick
Bring
loves
All right,
to spend
Kevin,
the
you ready
night.
for
I'm so
Kevin,
in.
Joey, you ready for a
So
spend the
in.
night? Let's go.
Let's
Let's
stop
go. I haven't been to
at
Tahoe in so
Joey's
long.
family's house, like on the way there.
Joey, would your mom make us dinner if we stop there?
If we went this weekend, my parents just got this like huge barbecue box thing that I got my dad for Christmas. So
Oh,
there's
I feel
a
really
bunch
good
of
about
smoked
this.
ribs and pulled pork. That my
Nick, I
parents
don't
are
have
making.
any
Soggy
plans this weekend.
390s.
Incredible.
Damn, my girl is cute as shit, dude. I like fucking sick.
Woo!
Andy, I've always thought that about you, but never vocalized it because it's illegal.
He's vocalized it many times, Andy. You should run.
You should sue.
I mean, you could. There's a lot of options on the table, Andy. You could also just be cool. Just be cool and not do either of those options. Yeah. Maybe don't.
Just want to
sue either.
be clear. So far, the story in this game is the same story from After Earth.
Is it really?
The Earth is dead.
Gary Whitta
they've gone
written
out
movie.
in
Yeah,
search.
that's right.
In search
Gary
of a
Whitta
new
should
planet.
sue. He should sue.
I am gonna bet money that at
Also
some
the story
point
of
we go
Mass
back to
Effect
Earth.
Andromeda.
Oh, is that
Is-
Mass Effect Andromeda also?
What's all
Is
this Henry
After
Cavill bullshit with Mass Effect?
What is that?
Nobody knows. He's teasing shit, and it
He
might
better
be a
not be
Mass Effect
Shepard.
TV show.
He's definitely recording the second season of
Witcher?
Witcher.
The Witcher.
I
Right, with
think
that wig?
I think Lawrence is dead on with it. Lawrence said it's probably something promotional for the game, for the remaster coming out.
Is he doing the voice
Commercial?
for it? Because if they cast him as Commander Shepard, I'm kind of like, I'm on the fence on that one. Truthfully.
Like I have a feeling that like maybe he's gonna be in a commercial where he's doing some acting, like a short, kind of like the Halo live action
like
commercials.
yeah,
That
when they
makes
got
sense.
what's his name to do those?
Fuck, that door was
Who
way
did?
bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it was really big door.
Like,
dude. They was
really,
we don't
really
need this door
big.
this big.
Yeah, they got
Like,
they got District 9.
Yeah, what's his name? Not Sharply Copley. That's,
Oh,
that's the actor.
Neil
Blomkamp.
Blomkamp.
Camp, yeah.
Yeah, see,
The whole
says Good in
Blomkamp
Gaming
family.
611 says Kevin, the script he has is Mass Effect though. No. The page on top was copied from,
It's from the Wikipedia.
You
Yeah.
idiot. They got you. God, you look dumb.
Oh, got you, you jabroni.
April
dude.
Fools 2 months
Ban him,
early.
Kevin.
Stupid.
Banned. Been banned for life.
No one tells me to ban someone, alright? I don't just do that. I do it when when it feels right for me.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't just haphazardly ban people on your request. He does that on his own request.
On my own
Whenever he
request.
wants.
On my own request.
Kevin, what are we having for lunch? What's going on?
I'm eating a cookie right now. I just had 2 little mini pizzas from Trader Joe's. They were great.
God, you live your fucking life,
mini
man. You
I
fucking
really
live your
do.
life, and I,
I really
love
live
it.
my
Sounds
life
great.
to the best.
You really do. Every once in a while, I see Kevin. I'm just like, there is a man that is comfortable in his own existence, and I respect it.
I'm sending you
So,
my
sorry.
feed also, Kev.
How many of these people? How many people here have watched After Earth?
I have. I liked
Yeah.
After Earth.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was
Matt?
fun. I mean, it's definitely a very video game inspired movie, but I enjoyed it. A lot of people kind of gave it shit. I was like, I don't understand. This is fun for me. I liked it.
I haven't
wanted more
seen
depth
it
out
since
of
it
it.
came out, but yeah, I'd agree with Blessing's take. Not to. Yeah, I remember it being very short and I just don't remember anything from it. But I wanted it to be great. But I always like giving M. Night Shyamalan a chance. Like I just like cheering for that guy. Like even though he's hit or miss
Wait,
lately.
that was M. Night
Will
Shyamalan?
Smith.
Oh shit!
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that was M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah,
That sounds
you
right.
did.
Gary Whitta and Will Smith, the dynamic trio. Who could forget?
Best friends for life. All three of them.
But I mean, I'm that way with Will Smith. I'll watch anything Will Smith is in.
Yeah,
I love
so
Will
will
Smith.
I, yeah.
And
I
even
will-
if the movie's bad, I'll rock with it. But yeah, After Earth was one of those ones where I was like, okay, I'm not mad I watched it because I had a fun time because Will Smith and Jaden and them, they're doing their thing. But I wouldn't call it a good movie.
Man, watching Bad Boys for Life just was just such a pleasant reminder that Will Smith still has it and will never lose it. That man is so fun to watch on screen. He is like he's at this point he's one of the legends of filmmaking.
Dude, do you know what I watched a few weeks ago?
I Am Legend.
Gemini Man.
Oh, okay. Well, that's on the other side of the spectrum for me there. Bless. That one
Yeah.
was an interesting attempt
Not
at a movie.
Not a good movie at all. But again, like it's Will Smith being Will Smith, fighting Will Smith, and that's all I really want.
Did anyone see it in high
Yes.
frame rate?
High frame rate,
Oh,
3D. That
Yeah,
movie.
so did I. Yeah.
I loved that. Like, it's one of those things where the high frame rate, because it was in 3D, didn't feel that weird. It just, you could see
no.
everything happening on the screen super clearly.
It's one of
I'm
those
totally
movies where
with
I'm
you,
like,
Kev. It's go ahead, Nick.
go ahead, Matt.
Okay. I think that you should have switching like almost like an IMAX with switching aspect ratios. I wish you could do that with frame rate because I feel like all the dramatic beats like don't work because they look so soap opery and weird when you just have like characters like standing and talking. But that
Matt, I watched that movie in 24 frames per second. The dramatic beats did not work in that either.
I
It's not
understand.
gonna work.
to Kev's point of that, it looks cool. The action sequences in high frame rate look really cool, but the dramatic beats, even though they're
Dude,
terrible,
in low frame rate?
24, yeah.
In low frame rate, the action scenes looked really weird. I didn't understand what was going on because like there were certain scenes where Will Smith was throwing punches, and even the punches just looked very strange because I didn't realize that it was shot in such a high frame rate.
Yeah, it was just a weird, interesting movie where we're just not there with that technology. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if we'll ever be there, but I just wish they had cast a younger actor to be him. But I get the main gimmick of the movie is that we're doing the facial stuff and it's going to be young Will Smith.
We're going to make him look like Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
I was shocked at how like good he was at emoting. Like those scenes where he's like breaking down, like the young Will Smith.
Because Will Smith's a good actor.
Well, yeah, sure, but like that works well.
It comes through the makeup.
You know, it still looked weird, but like one of those weird things where it's like this man is not 40 years younger or whatever. No, 30 years younger.
Yeah, he was like 20
yeah,
or 30
he was like
years.
he was like a teenager or whatever. He was like 19.
Thought the low light stuff looked okay when it was like in the cave and stuff like that, but then the stuff at the university at the end looks awful.
Yeah,
looks so bad.
Oh god, where they're just walking and they're like, cool. Now Will Smith is too old to actually be with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but his doppelganger can be. And you're like, everything about this is weird, creepy, and I don't like it. I'm also just like, the more and more I see it, the more I'm just really against this. Like facial de-aging or just any of the stuff where they're bringing these actors back or they're trying to de-age them or they're trying to use this facial stuff to like make new characters. I'm just against it, man. I don't know why. I don't like it.
I've talked about this a bunch, but like the young, what is the Terminator, Dark Fate, the young
that
Connor.
works because it was a second. But I'll tell you what, the I mean, it's spoilers for Mandalorian, but the stuff at the end of Mandalorian season 2, I was just like, God, I don't need this. I really wish they hadn't gone a different. Yeah, I really wish they just cast him.
And that would have been so exciting for the future of Star Wars. Where it's like,
it would have been a great way to introduce the future of Star Wars. Kevin, you're absolutely right. Sorry, continue.
No, I mean that's what I was gonna say. Where you're opening the door to like, hey, maybe we can have new stories with a younger Luke that isn't what's his face, you know.
Mark Hamill, yeah, exactly. And
thank you very much,
and having Mark Hamill be and like having him, it's just so hollow when they do these things. And they could have done if you'd have cast a real actor and if that meant something in the world and we were going to get more Luke Skywalker stories and they used this as an opportunity to do that, that would have been so much more poignant and meaningful for me. But this is just like my big issue with everything they're doing with the Star Wars universe is it's just all just this weird fan service that doesn't need to be done.
Stunty stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I'm
cheap.
with you. I
it's
like
all
that
cheap.
Like that moment.
I agree.
I don't like how it looks, which is what it is. It's like they haven't nailed it, and like things like The Irishman, where you have like 3.5 hours of them
with the
de-aging
Irishman,
things.
that movie.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold up, right? Like,
hey kid, how you doing? I'm pretty good, kid. They're talking to like fucking kids. They're 80 years old. Everyone's 80 years old in here calling each other kid.
I don't like the Irishman either, but like I was watching Captain America again the other night, and even though Steve Rogers putting Chris Evans' face on that scrawny guy like looks weird, but it looks good though, because it's actually like putting two performances together. You don't have to actually
in Captain America.
You don't have to de-age.
Oh, I hated how he looked.
It looks weird. Like
I think it might be because I knew how he looked already as Captain America by the time I saw it.
Supposed to be off-putting, but the face to me looks more realistic because you're putting an actual performance of someone's actual face on another body. And the same thing in like Social Network with Armie Hammer. We don't want to talk about him right now, but like when
he went fucking crazy, huh? What happened to him? Jesus.
But putting his faces on the two Winklevoss twins, I think looks pretty good because you're actually taking someone's actual face and just basically face mapping it. But I feel like when you
but at the same time, like you look at that and you go, does anyone fucking know what the Winklevoss twins look like? Does anyone know? Could you, if you saw one of them in public right now, would you be like, holy shit, that's Phil Winklevoss or whatever? No. Why did you need to do it? I don't know what their brother's names are. They could have just hired someone that looked like Armie Hammer and been like, we don't need to know that these guys, like I would have Googled it, like, oh, they're twins in real life. Like they could have been fraternal twins. They didn't need to be identical twins, but it worked. And you're right. It didn't take you out of it, but it could have. And as a filmmaker, granted, I'm not one, but if I were David Fincher, I'd have been like, maybe let's just cast real actors in this because I don't know. It's just like I always go for real actors. I just have such trouble connecting with people that when anything digital is done with their faces because I'm just so smart and in tune with filmmaking.
Then you get the opposite thing where did anyone see Midnight Sky on Netflix with George Clooney? Did anyone watch that?
No, my wife watched it, and Matt, when you get married, you'll understand. When your wife watches a movie and goes, "It's okay, it's dead in your household forever."
Yeah, for sure. It's not very good. But there's flashbacks in that movie where Clooney cast a different actor as his younger self, but he did something that is to me even worse. He redubbed all the lines with his own.
Oh God, go fuck yourself! Don't do that.
you hear Clooney's voice come out of this person that is not George Clooney.
That's weird. Also, your voice ages, by the way, everyone. They did a good job with that with Gemini Man, where I thought Will Smith, they digitized his voice a little bit to make it sound younger, which was smart.
How he talked again when he was younger, but in this it was like they dubbed all of the scenes with Clooney's voice, and you know what Clooney looks like in his mid-20s because he's been acting since his mid-20s. So when you have this other actor, I'm like, you should have just given him his normal voice and we would have understood, okay, he sounds different when he's older. He now sounds like George Clooney now that he has a big gray beard. But like hearing Clooney's voice on this like younger guy, it just was so off-putting and strange to me that it almost was worse than if they would have just de-aged him.
Now, was that worse or better than the prosthetic they put on Homeboy's nose with Looper on what's his name?
God. Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's nose. Is that more egregious? Because to me, I was like, why would they put him in that prosthetic? Why?
How they would have
do that?
Your Bruce Willis probably and de-aged him, right? But like I don't know, Ryan Johnson.
Well, now they would have done that, but. Yeah, Ryan Johnson smartly cast Joseph Gordon-Levitt in that role, but then he put him in a weird nose, and I was like, this nose is so distracting to me. Also, this movie makes no sense.
I feel like you didn't need Bruce Willis for that older version. You know, like they could have cast. But I guess like who else do you cast that kind of looks like JGL?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I mean, again, just tell me I'm the younger version of you, and do it in a way that's. Use your writing, use your words, and I'll be like, cool, that's the younger version of him.
Oh yeah, when you stop being an assassin, you go get a face change.
Or something, I don't know. Or like shave his head, make him have the same haircut or something like that's different. I mean, you don't have to do. It's a narrative movie. It's all make believe anyway. Just like help
or
me
even have a scene where he's looking, he's like, oh, I miss my old nose. Just something.
Yeah, something like that. Arvel Cry Knight in the chat says, remember when Tom Hardy was young Jean-Luc Picard? Oh my God, that movie is atrocious. And one day we'll do Star Trek in review and we'll get to fucking Insurrection.
I don't think we're ever going to get to the
It's going to be terrible.
Star Trek movie.
Probably not. Hopefully we just. I would love to do the core Star Trek movies though, the ones that came out in the 80s and 90s though, with the original cast. I think that'd be really fun to do those. I think everyone would get a kick out of those. Dude, it's a fun movie. It happens in San Francisco. They shot some of it down in the marina. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Nemesis. I'm sorry. Arvel Cry Knight says that was Nemesis, not Insurrection. Yeah. I apologize. I will turn my camera off now.
Please don't.
I'm joking.
We have 7 minutes
I picked up the wrong
left.
mouse. It didn't work, so I was like, well, it's not going to work anyway. 7 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen, unless you come out there with your patronage and give us a little bit more time.
Let's let it end. Let's just let it end.
We got a PlayStation stream.
We don't want to get out of here, man. We're going right to the last moment, y'all. He doesn't need to eat. He'll be fine. He loves PlayStation. He's going to eat off the hype of what they could be announcing.
Oh,
man. Let's push this thing to the maximum, y'all.
Now, Blessing, what is your read on this next generation VR stuff? What do we feel like is going to happen here?
I mean, are you talking about like for PlayStation, the PSVR 2?
Yeah, for PlayStation. Yeah, isn't that what they're going to show today at State of Play?
No, they're not. They're not showing that today. No.
Okay.
I think they said they'll talk about it later. Today's just going to be some random games that are coming to PlayStation over the next year or so. It's going to be like a lot of indie stuff, and so a lot of stuff they showed off at the PlayStation presentation in June and in the fall. And so I assume we'll see stuff like maybe Returnal, Stray, Solar Ash, stuff like that. In terms of what my read is on PSVR 2, though, I'm very excited because they talked about in their blog post that it's going to be a single cord, which is way better than what we have now. Even though I think ideally wireless would be the best case scenario.
Yeah.
I understand why they don't and can't do that, because for that, all the processing, or at least so much of the processing, would have to go down in the helmet. And for PlayStation, it's probably not as much of a good investment to do all that stuff that way, because you could have it be like Oculus Quest where, all right, we're going to have 60-70% of the processing going on the helmet, but then when you want to play the higher fidelity games, you then hook up to your PS5. That could be a solution, but I think on the PlayStation side, they're probably like, hey, it's not worth the struggle. Let's just have all the processing go down in the PlayStation itself, and then have the helmet be there for your actual VR experience.
Yeah.
But with that, right, like they talked about having an ergonomic controller, which is going to be awesome, because like
for VR,
right? Because for as fine as the PlayStation Move is, playing with the Quest has opened my eyes up to, hey, it is very nice to have something that is very specific, so that when you're opening and closing your hands, that can then read in the game and in the software.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing to have, and so they're gonna have. I assume with them talking about an ergonomic new controller, that's gonna come into play there. And then I forget what else they talked about, but it seems like it's going to be a way better experience than PSVR so far, which for what it is, for what PSVR is right now, I like PSVR a lot because the software is good. There's a very good exclusive library of PSVR games when you're talking about things like Astrobot, and I know Beat Saber isn't exclusive, but Beat Saber's on there, and Tetris Effect launch exclusive, and there's like a bunch of good stuff that's on PSVR. Them talking about PSVR 2 makes me think that there's going to be more of that, and they're going to actually support it and have a good library, and so I'm very much looking forward to whatever that pans out being.
Now, one
Snowbike Mike just had a guttural reaction to something. Snowbike Mike, you want to talk to us about what happened here, or what's happening? You're pumping and dancing over here.
The incredible Gregory Miller has blessed the Jabroni boys, the Call of Duty boys, with some Call of Duty points. Nick Scarpino, so open up your game code. And spend those points, baby. What am I gonna buy? Some dumb skin, some anime gun skin. I don't know. I'm gonna buy something dumb though, Kevin. I can't wait.
Dude, you guys want to know my fucking boneheadedness? How I didn't even know? This is ignorance, man. Ignorance. I spent all that time the other night grinding to finish the battle pass, the first battle pass. But I don't think I bought it. So I don't think I got any of the perks except for the ones that were the free ones.
Jabroni.
I needed to spend $10. I could have gotten all those cool skins and all that stuff. I got none of it. And I hate my life. Thank you very much for that, Greg. You're a psychopath, but we love you.
Love him. Love him. Big shout out to my good friend John B. X32 with the tier 1 sub for 54 months. Thank you so much, big dog, for the love and the support. We are playing the Outriders demo. You're seeing Blessing and Andy Cortez, their gameplay right now. Xbox down with certain services, so I'm unable to connect at all to it. So you know what? Sad face for me. Can't handle it. But PlayStation State of Play at the top of the hour, 2 p.m. The Kind of Funny Games crew will be live reacting to the Kind of Funny PlayStation State of Play. What will be announced, I have no idea, but get excited, get ready for that. Then 7:30 West Coast, Best Coast time. I'll probably spin up the stream around 7:10 to 7:15 area, get everybody back on the couch, and then at 7:30 we're hitting play for Demolition Man, our 1 of 2 movie watch-alongs for the month of February. Remember, each and every weekday here on Kind of Funny, we live stream to all of you right after Kind of Funny Games Daily. It's a great chance for us to just hang out, talk with you, engage with you, the best friend community, because we love you all. And we love playing games together, and we love talking with all of you. And each and every month, I come out with different monthly goals where all of us, through your support, can add on not only an extra hour of time, like maybe we'll do today, keep Blessing from eating a lunch, and keep Kevin working the 1s and 2s, but
I will eat on that PlayStation stream.
He'll eat on that stream. He doesn't care about
I have no shame.
No shame about it.
Yeah,
but
I got pizza left over in the fridge. I'll make it work.
Every single day, you have the opportunity to add to our monthly goals. Of course, this month we had 2 movie watch-alongs. Number 1 will be completed tonight. Number 2 will be later on. Me, Nick, and a special guest will sit down for an awesome movie. Then on top of that, we had the Tim and Barrett Cuphead Ultimate Race. That was a ton of fun. Next Friday, me, Blessing, and Andy will sit down and play some Overwatch custom games on PC with all of you.
Let's go.
It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to be clicking heads. Andy's going to teach me and Blessing the ropes on PC with mouse and keyboard. That's a fun one. And then, of course, you all did it. Another awesome monthly goal has been achieved. We will do a Kind of Funny morning show sometime next month. Kevin's going to bring back all the assets, even though he's mad. And I'm going to bring back all of your favorite Kind of Funny personalities to sit down and just hang out with another Kind of Funny morning show. Y'all missed it. I love it. We're bringing it back. And remember, next Monday is March. And we have a whole new monthly goal set ready to go. Will we continue Mike and Nick's 80s action movie watch along? Of course. Will we bring back Matt Rorabeck to maybe watch one of those movies with us? Of course. I can't wait for it.
Would love it.
We're going to have a ton of fun, and it's going to be a great time, all right? So make sure to get ready for that one. March Madness will soon be upon us. We love you all. We've been having a ton of fun. Kevin, did I get close to the minute countdown? Because I got to be close here.
What are you talking about? Minute countdown?
I thought you said 7. So I thought you said 7 minutes left.
Oh, yeah. I mean, technically we have 3 minutes left, so.
Oh, let's keep playing. Let's
2
keep
minutes.
talking and keep playing. Matt, tell everybody about your movie podcast, where they can find you, what kind of awesome stuff you do. Tell them about your letterbox, all that cool stuff, all right?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, you can find all of my work around the internet, but mostly at UntitledMoviePodcast.com. Please go subscribe to Untitled Movie Podcast, Untitled Movie Reviews, and Untitled Movie Conversations on all those podcast services. Untitled Movie Podcast, kind of like Screencast, RIP. Just Eric and I, my co-host, shooting the shit for usually like an hour and a half, 2 hours, just talking about what we've been watching and what's going on in the industry, trailers, all that stuff. Reviews, obviously, new reviews of movies. They're all 20 minutes or 30 minutes and under. So small bite-sized kind of reviews of all the new movies dropping. And then Conversations is the show that Nick and Joey was on, which is kind of our interview show. So whenever we're doing kind of like an official interview with someone, we'll hop on the Conversations channel and do that. Yeah, you can follow me on all of the social medias at Matt Rorabeck. I'm usually bumming around Twitter and Letterboxd, as mentioned. If you want to spoil all my reviews, I usually give them star ratings on Letterboxd before we actually talk about them on our shows. So that's where you can find me. Thanks for having me, guys. This was a blast.
Dude, thanks for coming through.
Matt,
Yeah, it was awesome, Matt. That was a ton of fun.
Quick question for you, Matt. Do you put together the news and stuff? Like, do you go through a bunch of trailers when you're putting together the news?
Our show? Yeah, I mean, lately because of COVID and quarantine, our like main show has been a little bit more like freeform, where we just kind of jump in and talk about whatever the hell we want. Like we covered Sundance, so one of our episodes was just the Sundance recap, and then we'll just kind of pick a topic of the show lately and kind of go into that. And then with like the Super Bowl or the new trailers that dropped, we'll talk about that shit. And then like sometimes we're already at the 2 hour mark, and I go, we'll only like we talked about Last of Us, the last show, and that went on for a while. And then I'm like, I don't know. Right now, there's so little news, so it's like few and far between. We'll pick one big news story that we maybe want to talk about and actually have something to talk about. But I found like if you're just kind of going through the news, like half the shit we don't have anything to say about, or it's not really even news. It's just some sort of announcement. But it really depends. Like our reviews is what we're keeping up right now. Is like we're doing 2-3 reviews per week, and then the main show we just hop on whenever we actually have something to talk about. But that's kind of how I used to prep it like hardcore, but now it's just kind of like we jump in and I'll just figure it out as we go. Like it's kind of fun that way too.
That makes sense.
Looking at a cool new Tagger skin that I might buy for Cool Greg.
Ooh, I love hearing that.
Feeling good about
love
this.
that. Y'all been
Just
killing
redeem
it.
those nice points, man. Having a good
Redeem
time.
those points. Buy something
Mikey,
dope with it.
We have got to drop onto the shipwreck at least once this week before it gets spoiled for you. Spoilers, they're zombies.
We got to do it. We got to do it once this weekend for us, and then guess what, Nick? Tuesday, you, me, Andy, the Jabroni boys will be met with who joining us in the war zone?
Andrea Renee.
My favorite,
Coming
the busiest
in.
lady in the biz. Can't wait for that one, Nick. Thank you for lining that up. Can't wait to see Andrea and play some games with her and Andy. This will wrap up our Kind of Funny Games afternoon stream for a beautiful Thursday. It's a Blessing Junior Day, and guess what, Bless? We got to share our featured Hitman 3 contracts with the world, working hard with IO Interactive. Blessing made this all happen. 3 Kind of Funny best friends were featured. Blessing and my good friend Washburn 135 were featured as well to make 5 total contracts right now live on all platforms. You can go out and check out the Kind of Funny featured contracts on Hitman 3. So please go out there and enjoy them. Remember, State of Play, 2 p.m. live react with the Kind of Funny Games crew. We will be live on this Twitch channel in just about 30 minutes, so you can go out and enjoy them. Then later this evening, 7:30 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. Don't miss out. Demolition Man, Amazon Prime watch along. Get your Taco Bell ready. Have some fun on the couch with me, Nick, and Bless. Kevin, that's enough of it. Let's get the heck out of here. Best friends, enjoy your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace.